Okay, hello. Hello, this was not supposed to be here yet. Hello. Okay, that's better. Hello. Hello, chat. On time? Yes, I am on time, Yenka. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Wow. Jesus fucking Christ. Low? I don't think I'm low, no. Am I low? My volume is low at least, is it? I think I'm fine. Am I? Yeah, I should be fine. Okay. Your model looks extra depressed today. Reverb, but volume okay. Oh shit, there's reverb. Hold on, let me fix that real quick. Okay. So while I'm doing that, I have a little announcement. Well, it's not really even an announcement anyway. Yeah, it's not really an announcement. It's more like a little something that I've always planned for a while now, and some of you, my guys, might even know this. But I think I'm going to start streaming on Twitch. You know why? Because there's tons of games I want to try, and there's tons of games I want to play with people with. So, I thought that hey, I might as well like stream it, right? For people that wants to join in, especially if there are some of you guys, some of your viewers that may want to participate in the stream, because sometimes I'm going to play community games, right? Like I'm going to play like let's say Mario Kart or something. Ads will make you crazy on Twitch. I'm going to turn that off. I will not have ads on my fucking Twitch. Yeah. So play for real or talking while playing? I'm going to wait, what do you mean play for real? Yeah, I am going to actually game. And I'm going to have it on Twitch because I don't want the YouTube algorithm to like get confused. Can you turn it off? Yeah, so Sayu and I talked about this a while back, and I think, oh wait, I don't know if it was Sayu. I think it was somebody else. But it was a Twitch streamer, Twitch VTuber, I mean, that told me that she pretty much did not have problems doing that. So I might be able to take it off. Yeah, I just need to talk to some people again. Because I'm going to get also overlays for this shit. Because somebody in chat mentioned it, Helldivers, huh? Yeah, actually, you know what? Helldivers are actually the thing that convinced me to try and play this. Yeah, but will you get money? Nope. The thing about Twitch is that I'm not expecting that much money and that much not that much views on Twitch. I'm going to probably get the normal like 5-10 viewers, and I'm still going to talk with them. No, but like not really. I mean, well, I am going to talk to them, especially if there's that much people. So if a lot of you guys wants to actually talk to me a little bit more closely there, you definitely can. But yeah, this implies DN has DMs with Sayu. Of course, I have DMs with Sayu. Iridescence, we collabed like a couple months ago, and we're still in good terms. Yeah, all 5 of us. Yeah, true. All 5 of you, Shorty. Yep, all 5 of you. And how do I want to say this? And I guess my first stream or maybe my second stream are like me. Well, my first stream is just going to be a test stream to get some of my stuff going on, like League of Legends. Then the next stream will probably be like Helldivers or something. And I will have a VOD channel. Yeah, I do have a VOD channel. Mm-hmm. Which head is Spooky sitting on? It's like it's just me. Well, it's not Kyo either. It's just some guy. Look. He's a Dullahan right now. Would you make a second streaming channel to multi-stream with Twitch? Maybe on my Sagi V2. Yeah, maybe on my Sagi V2 or like, how do I want to say this? Yeah, maybe on my Sagi V2 or I'll have a VODs channel. Yeah, I'll 100% have a separate VODs channel on my Twitch. Yeah. The fan-made model looks good, right? Sachiko, like a fellow fan over here, made it actually. I quite like it, yeah. I'm having her be my rigger. Because I think the rigs on this one is cool. Like, I think it's bouncy, but the reason why it's so bouncy and why it's so like the movements are so fluid is because I accidentally turned on a setting, like a dial, and then I don't know how to find it again because I literally am a fucking idiot when it comes to VTuber Studio, yeah. Armchair experts did a good job, especially with such a new channel, right? Yeah, I'm going to. Have you seen Idol ES? I have seen Idol ES. Yes, yes, yes. We've talked about it. So armchair experts, I did not know until now, and I haven't watched the video yet because somebody told me that it was a good video looking back on the Zaion drama. And chat, I did have a plan to cover the Zaion incident again. Yeah. Like I wanted to do an absolute state of the full story of Zaion's termination video. You know, the same kind of video that I made for Aloe, Rusha, and Coco. But if the Zaion incident, if Armchair's video is good, I don't think I need to make it. I just recommend them that video. Yeah. So that's going to be something. New Parrot4chan reaction video. Yes, Ande Kanata, I did actually react to the new video. Also, somebody asked me, to the old video, I mean. So it's the new video, I have not. It's like uploaded yesterday, so I have not watched that. Somebody asked me that I might only have 5 to 10 viewers questioning. Yeah, I think I will actually just only have 5 to 10 viewers on Twitch because a lot of you guys refuse to watch on Twitch. At least from what I know. So maybe I'll dual stream on my second channel while do gaming, but I don't think I'm gonna do gaming streams on this one. No. It's 12 midnight in PH. Do you not sleep, DN? Nope. Nope. So I only really sleep like what, 5-6 hours a day? And you know, I don't think that's healthy, but it's just that I'm busy all the time. Any comment on Idol ES? If you want me to be honest, I did not watch any of their debuts. I have not seen any clips either because a lot of them were not recommended to me. Nope. Chat, I'm literally like every single VTuber out there. Like, you know how every VTuber don't actually sleep and they have like piss poor sleeping schedules? They're basically like night goblins. Nope. That's me. That's literally me. Also, if you go on Twitch and if you go watch me on Twitch and on my simulcast on the other channel, you might see me play with Parrot and Brima when we play League. Because Parrot and I and Brima frequently play League together. Yeah. Yeah, like not necessarily every day because we're all busy people with busy schedules, but when we do have free time, we tend to play a lot of tend to play a lot of League. Like we're actually fucking addicted. Yeah. Well, me and Rima are addicted at least. Well, okay, not Rima. I don't want to slander Rima. Rima's not addicted. I'm addicted. Bro, I've been playing nothing but Mordekaiser games like all day. All fucking day. Yeah. But that's not going to be the only game I'll be streaming. League of Legends is not the only games I'm going to be streaming. I'm going to be streaming other things as well. Like, But you were excited for an ES branch. I hope they were received well by their target audience. Yeah, so by excited for an ES branch, maybe I should have clarified. I mostly meant to say that I'm excited for what they'll do to the industry at large. Like, what will Idol accomplish now that they're going to have a great foothold on the Espanol market? Will other companies follow through? Like, I'm mostly talking about it from an intellectual and historical perspective, right? Because I feel like I'm excited for what it'll bring, but I'm not necessarily gonna actively watch them, you know? Yeah. I mean, I will watch clips. It's just that right now, I haven't seen any clips. No. Hope you're not gonna encounter any toxic LoL player. Oh, I will. Oh, come on, Dragon Water. No. I 100% will. Yeah. I 100% will. I like Koa and Lalabel. Yeah, Koa was apparently the darling right now. Aside from Meika, Koa was the darling of the ES branch right now. Purely because she's a lolly. Like a lewd lolly. Yeah. They're so cute. You expect that from a VTuber, right? Yeah. I work 45 hours per week. I can't be addicted to League. That's something that Parrot actually told me, Arturo. Because, you know, I am late? No, you're not late. We're talking a bit before we actually, like, go watch the video. But Parrot and I actually told Parrot about this. Because I told him, bro, do you want to play League? And he was questioning, right? Like, oh, wait, why are you playing League? Don't you have videos to make or something? And I'm like, nah, man. I'm playing like 8 games a fucking day on my busy schedule. I can't afford to play League, but for some reason I am. And then he actually shat on me for that. It's like, nah, man. You're making very poor choices right now, Nosagi. It's like, yeah, fuck. It really is just a disaster on me. Bro got an editor to play League instead of making videos. Bro, the video that the clips that you see on the second channel, that's actually me. That's me and Rima. Yeah. Those are me and Rima. Like when you see a Yorick player and a Mordekaiser player in your games, look at the goddamn names. Because the most chances are that's actually us. And then you can like probably say hi to me on stream. Probably. Are Filipinos qualified for ES as long as you speak Spanish? Yeah. But not really. Yeah. In C server, nope. NA. I mostly play League on NA now. Because that's where Rima and everything else is. Hi Nosagi, just checking in to say hi. Have fun there. Hello, hello Sachiko. Any chance for us to see the bunny boy? All right, I'm gonna see the bunny boy, but I'm gonna put him away after I start reacting to the video because it takes a lot of space. The ping chat. So here's the thing. Oh, Douglas Diaz, hello. Thank you so much for coming. No, not coming. That sounded lewd. For gifting. Say thank you to Douglas Diaz. So the ping is actually okay. Like I can actually tolerate the ping. I can still play League very, very well despite the ping. Hold on, look. Actually, you know what? Just as a funny haha moment, let me play. Oh wait, no, never mind. I can't log in. Okay, never mind. I can't log in on this computer. I wanted to show you my match history. Oh, Super SSG. Thank you so much for the super chat. We'll be chatting a bit before Helldiving again with big smiles. Rejoice, PH bros. Can't believe we beat Sony this time for democracy. Yeah, I saw the whole situation. Well, primarily, I just watched Charlie's video on it. And apparently, it was that bad. But it means that I can play Helldivers. Yeah, because you play Mord, a high ping won't be detrimental. Bro, even if I don't play Mord, yeah, like a Mord, I mean. Like, how do I want to say this? I play micro, I play champion sometimes where micro playing is absolutely important, like Zed. I play Kaisa, I play, Vayne, stuff like those. But it's not normally a problem with the high ping, with the 200 plus ping for some reason. I think I've gotten used to it. Like I can still play really well. Wow, Twink debut. Yep, it wasn't delisted from the Philippines. So you're saying you're a sweat? No, I'm just saying that I can play with the high ping. I can tolerate it. Yeah, for some reason. The random Nosagi looks like the minions from Perfect Team from Blue Archive franchise. Interesting. Hold on, I'm not gonna... That skill, huh? No, I think I'm just attuned to it. Hello. Isn't Helldivers 2 still region locked? No, I don't think so. I mean, I see a lot of Filipino VTubers play it. At least I've heard of some Filipino VTubers play it, so I don't think it should be a problem. What's the Helldivers roster then? Who will be in the team? I'm trying to convince a few people to play with me. Right now, I have one that's willing to play with me. And I don't know if one is enough, but if I could say play with other people that should be Filipinos, I think. I don't know if it's going. I most likely will be playing on NA or something. We'll see the ping status, but because I don't have that much friends with Filipinos here, the two options would be to play it with viewers or to play it with or to play overseas. I mean, I would play with you, play with viewers. Yeah. I think I will do that eventually. Yeah. Helldiver PC or Seto? I'm PC. Can you name a few Pinoy VTubers I can watch, DN? Can you even pick server in HD2? Actually, that I have no idea. Can you play? Can you name a few Pinoy VTubers I can watch? Well, if you want me to be honest, chat, I don't actually watch any Filipino VTubers. Like, at least not indie VTubers, no. Yeah. Like, I'm talking about, like, pure Filipino like, people that are actually in the Philippines and are Filipinos, chat. So, I'm not talking about, like, me personally, I can't consider Millie a Filipino VTuber, even though she's actually a Filipino that's living somewhere in Canada. But I'm talking about strictly here in fucking the land of the oppressed, the racist, fucking, you know, the place that we are. Yes. Not just ethically Filipinos. Yeah. Kaheru? Kaheru has been inactive for a while now, no? Or maybe, or is that outdated information? I feel like Kaheru and Pan hasn't been around for a while now. The land of the sea monkeys? Yeah. She's back? Oh, she's back. Okay, interesting, interesting. And Irina from PC is Filipino. Oh, yeah, I've heard about that. Moo. Oh, yeah, Moo. I guess I can consider Moo. I guess I could consider Muyu. Ki-chan. Well, I know I don't personally know Ki-chan, like I'm not friends with her, but I do know that she's in the Philippines though. I've seen her a lot in conventions. We take pictures. I mean, I don't know if she knows that it's me, but I take we take selfies and stuff. Yeah. Have you seen Pan's tweet? I have not. Ex-bread dog who loves bread and hungry jacks. Thank you. If his face is that cute, I wonder what the rest of him looks like. No. Okay, you know what? In my rigging, I need to have the mouth jitter a little when I have this expression. Actually, you know what? No, I think I'm gonna stop doing that because it looks super breedable. What the fuck? Like, bro, I'm not even gonna... It actually genuinely looks like breedable. Like, you know, yeah. Oof. Sky from Kiki from Ian are Filipinos as well. That's how you know I don't do my reps when it comes to other small corpos, chat. I didn't even know Kiki Lockhart and Sky are actual Filipinos. But I guess that makes sense. Filipinos are just crack like that. In terms of like, you know. In terms of like talent and skill. Because, chat, for Filipinos are... we have this thing where it's important for Filipinos to be good at entertaining people. Sometimes, well, not sometimes, a lot of the time, Filipinos are actually trained, especially if they're from like relatively well-off situations, to be good at singing, to learn the piano. Well, I guess that's just typical Asian stuff. But in the Philippines, you're basically, if you're a woman, you're basically trained to like sing, or at least know an instrument. No. Hey Lou, what? Oh my god, you're in the stream. Not a Chuba, but I'm also Pinoy. Yo, that's huge. I'm gonna put you on the stream right now. I didn't know you were Pinoy. Honestly, I did not know that. The hell? Wait. Here we go. Here we go. I see you, buddy. I see you. Bro, fucking Filipinos are everywhere, man. We're actually just like cockroaches. People cannot get rid of us. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but it is what it is. Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh, shit. Thank you, Yinka. Sad we didn't get the Pecora cosplay goal. Yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. Eventually, I think I'm gonna do it just for the lils. Yep. So like SIA in general? Yeah. Yeah. It's because we're colonized by fucking Spanish people, right? And then we have Japanese, not necessarily Japanese traits, but we're like Spain plus Asian culture plus American ethics. The trifecta of that makes it so that we have a little identity crisis. Genuine question. Are you trying to bulk up IRL or are you pretty well built? So right now, I'm pretty, not necessarily fat looking, but I'm pretty bulky right now. But that's because I was bulking up in a few months. So like, you know, my goal in, I would say probably a month from now or two, is to slim down after, you know, cutting my body. Not actually cut my body, but like, yeah. So right now, I look pretty fat / muscular. Yes. Why are we? That's why we are the strongest race, right? Yeah, exactly. Okay, hold on. DN is gonna transform into a femboy. Not really. I want that to bro. So I have to thank whoever the guy that sent me like throne donations on my throne, because one of those guys funded a Toji pants. I basically want to look like Toji. Like that's my dream body physique, right? And I am getting close to that goal. I look extremely different from what I looked like 5 months ago. So my goal is to basically look like Toji, and because because somebody gifted me on my throne like Toji pants, I basically bought pants like similar to Toji, and my goal is to look super good in it. Yes, yes, yes. Hold on. Toji simp. Yeah, man. Yeah. Your opinions on the tag tier made me imagine you are tiny from your interests, Lamau. Well, that's the thing, Wato deal. I am tiny. Like, I am like 5'3". I am super tiny. I am fucking small. I am a midget. And the reason why I don't want to look too buff is because if I look too buff, I'm gonna look like a I'm gonna look like a meatball with legs, you know. So I will I don't want to look too much like Doji. I basically just want to be lean, like lean. Yeah. Stay away from Cali then. True. Between you and RPR, who's more buff? I would probably say him. Or I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I've seen RPR's body recently. How much is that in centimeters? 160-ish. Like 162? Hold on, let me Google that. 5'3" to cm. Yeah, 160 centimeters. Yeah, so that's that's pretty short, I think. Yep. But that's the perks, well, not the perks, the curses, I mean, for being a man here. That's what you get. That's what you get. I'm taller than you by a few inches. Yeah, man. I wish I was like somewhere around Charlie's height. That's the thing. But yep. Dian is shorter than me by 11 centimeters. Bro, Sachi, you're a fucking European. Of course you are. Most fucking Rima is taller than me. Rima's like 5'3". Like 560. Like Rima's 3 centimeters taller than me. It's actually fucking unfair. But it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Look. Look. That's... it is what it is. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Bro, last time I was in the Philippines, I'm taller than like everyone. Not white. Ugh. I wish, right? I wish. Yeah. Is 5'11" tall for a Filipino? Yes. 5'11" is probably the one of the tallest. Like the top 0.5% of tall Filipinos. Yeah. You're basically a fucking giant if you're 5'11". Yeah. God should have put those extra inches somewhere else. Unfortunately, God is cruel because my penis size is like average. I said this in a video. I said this in a video in my second channel video, I mean, but I basically revealed my dick size already. I'm like a full chub from me. A full chub from me is around 4.7, 4.8 inches. Yeah. Being a grower, most people are growers, so yeah. Yeah. 5 inches isn't that bad. Well, 4.5 if we want to be a little bit more, you know. TMADN? Oh shit, okay, I'm gonna shut the fuck up then. I mean, I said it in a video. I feel like there's no shame in me admitting that because I'm a Filipino. That's average in Filipino. Yeah. But anyway, yep, TMI. Yep, I'm sorry. Teehee. What the fuck? YT unsub me from you? Black Sheep Boy, thank you for the super. Yeah, for some reason, that's been happening. I've seen a lot of people complain that their comments either get hidden or they get unsubbed, or some people get, like, banned. I don't know if it's my mods. Actually, honestly, it can't be my mods. I only have, like, 3 mods, and they're not that active in the channel. They basically just hang around. And, you know, thankfully, there's barely anybody that causes problems in my chat, so there's no need of an active mod. But yeah, I guess it's a YouTube thing. Yeah. It's been something happening for a while now. What? Hold on. Yeah, I found a few channels that I was following unfollowed. Yeah. Yeah. I guess that's just what happens. Alright. Now I kinda wanna watch the parrot video. Nusagi, what's your opinion of the VTuber cardboard guy? Oh, you mean that guy that makes like massive life, no, not just life size, like massive fucking cardboard cutouts of VTubers? I think he has an interesting hobby. Yeah. Girth, girth better than length though. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, probably. I can believe that. Did he make the Gura one? No Gura video yet. No Gura video yet. I've had an opposite effect. His cardboard cutout projects are amazing to behold. Yeah, I feel like it's only a matter until conventions start hiring him. That's the thing. The thing about weird hobbies chat is that if you get notorious enough, there is a niche anybody can fill in every industry. So I imagine that guy's probably gonna get hired by like companies out there that wants cardboard cutouts, and he's probably gonna have multiple gigs. Yeah, especially if the gig is like, you know, for a massive company, like let's say Hoyoverse starts like going to him for the cardboard cutouts that they want on their collaboration projects and stuff. Like, you know, like standees are pretty much a very interesting market, especially because, you know, if standees are deemed official, standees can sell for a shit ton. I've seen a standees getting sold over here in the Philippines for a 100K. But that, wait, no, was it here in the Philippines or was that somebody else? I forgot. I think it was somewhere else, but yeah. Are you uncut or were you robbed at birth like me? I am... Wait, what do you mean robbed at birth? You mean like circumcised? The latter. Yeah. But not at birth though. I was like 8 when it happened, or 9. Oh yeah, how long has Ame been gone? Honestly, I don't know. I like how I put Ame and then fucking YouTube knows what I'm talking about. Oh, Ame hasn't streamed for an entire month. Okay. I think that was a Hoyo standee. Isn't it the one admitted to stealing him? I think it was. I forgot which one. Yeah. Oh god, ads. Okay, good. Good. Shion has been gone for a long time too. Yeah, Shion pretty much is also disappearing a lot. She pretty much has the same issue as not Aqua, as Ayame, I mean. Ex bread drug and who loves bread and Hungry Jacks. Thank you. I just found the bunny boy model on Hitsuji Sachiko's channel. All the while you just happen to self-leak your little carrot size. Hey yo, bro, ain't that November yet? I'm already failing. Yeah, man. I don't think there's any shame in it. I refuse to fucking follow the whole fucking big size is like, you know, the size of your manhood is your pride shit. That's some fucking, I don't know, but to me that's kind of bullshit. It's like, bro, shut the fuck up, bro. It's like, yeah, man. I don't think the size of your wiener should prove anything. But, you know, yeah. I mean, I'm not talking about I'm not talking about performance. I mean, I think I've seen. I mean, actually, you know what? I think it does. Like, at least from the women that I've talked to, right? Most of them say that the 4 or 5 inch wieners, like the average sized wieners, are actually the ones that feel the best. Because if it's too big, it hurts. And it's like, it's uncomfortable. I don't... the more I hear from women, chat, like actual women, by the way, the more I'm starting to believe that, you know what? The whole bigger is better thing might actually be a myth. But that's because it might be because it's Filipino women, and Filipino women are pretty short. Most women are also average in that sense. Yeah. Are those women in the chat too? I don't think so. No. Wait, people talk to women here. I talk to a woman. I have many VTuber friends. I love women. Yeah. My family. I have a mom. Of course I love women. Yeah. Doesn't matter if they pick bear. Bro, thank you for the super chat, Black Sheep. That's something that I've seen a lot on Twitter. But for some reason, I don't know the context, but I think it's funny. Like, I think, again, remember, I don't know anything about this situation, but apparently there's this debate, right? Average length of a lady's inside is 6 inches. Okay, that's good to note, Zaion. Thank you for the super chat. But apparently, right? Apparently, there's this thing where a woman said where a post made by a woman said that it's better to be with a bear than a man. And some people were getting triggered trying to explain why it's deadly for a bear to be a man. But then people started talking about how, like, it's actually way safer to be with a bear than a man because a bear won't do that sort of stuff with you. But then people started telling out like, it's weird. And I'm like, I don't know. It's like, I think it's funny because whenever I see that bear versus man thing, I immediately think of that one scene in Baldur's Gate. And I feel like the reason why that particular post chose bear is because of that scene. Have you seen what a bear can do? Of course I've seen what a bear can do. Yeah. Girls have no idea how dangerous bears are. Huh? I have no idea either, to be fair. I just think the conversation is funny. Like, you know, some people would rather choose a man than a bear. Yeah. And you know what? Maybe at the same time, maybe they mean bear like, you know, there's a term for bear. There's a term for a man that's a bear, where a man is basically this fucking chiseled, buff, slightly fat, dad bod, hairy, muscular Hulk, and that's called a bear, right? Yeah, Udyr. Yeah, basically like Udyr, like an actual bear. Yeah. That's kind of what I am. At least that's what I want to be, honestly. Like, that's what I am hoping for. Because I am kind of hairy IRL, like especially on my chest and like my body. So I feel like if I don't like cut, I would actually be a bear. But the problem with me is that I'm too short to be a bear. So that's not something that I'd like to. That's gonna be an impossibility for me, Chief. Nope. Apology for SC derailing. Sorry, chat. To the yeah, no problem though. No problem. Yeah. I just think that conversation is funny. Yeah. Anyway, chat. So you're a dwarf. I suppose I am. Anyway, this has been a long time coming. After this chat, we're going to react to Armchair Experts video.
10 minutes until doors open.
Holy fuck!
I guess hear it.
What the fuck?
I swear to God, I hope this video doesn't get like struck by Cover Corp.
Bros, it's beautiful.
Look at the crowd. So you're Care Bear sized. Yes, I am, Alto Knight.
Sencho really knows where to write.
Hey, honey. I'm honey.
Sexy Kato.
So we say is more breedable. But yes. Would they strike it? Perhaps. Honestly, it depends on cover.
Okay, can someone who speaks Japanese tell me what the fuck does this mean? I need to know.
No.
What are you looking at? Get some
So you say it's
help?
overrated?
You
Oh, come
can't
on.
Fix me. I can't even fix myself. Get damn.
Get some help.
Don't touch my girl. She's mine.
Yep, no. Nope.
This tastes like juice.
Oh God. you know. Too short for a bear, too grumpy for an Ewok. Shururu shady. Sex. Wait.
Try to register the pony today.
I fucking love.
I saw this guy's Twitter post. I even liked and retweeted. I don't know if I retweeted it, but I liked it. He got noticed in the video. Yep. One of these days, I'm gonna ask Parrot to put me... No, okay. So next year, 2025 for Holofest, I'm actually just going to Japan, right? I am actually just going to fucking Japan. And you know what? I'm going to ask Parrot to put me in the video.
Fuck yeah!
Ooh.
Their answer was literally based on the probability chance of those things happening instead of focusing over the damage of their aftermath. Oh, you mean about the bear thing? Okay. That's interesting. Thank you for the super chat. But will you have a ticket? That's going to be something we'll discuss later. I mean, not discuss. I'll find out later, I mean.
I love you.
Where's Fauna? Right here. Oh.
I am serious, and I speak for the trees. Stop littering, or I'll break your knees.
Did you see that Jimmy met Kikihime? Not related to Hololive, of course. I did not. Jimmy? Like the actual... Wait, are we talking about the same Jimmy? But if you are, then yeah. Hell yeah. That's good. That's nice.
Also, you. I hate you. What are you? What even are you? Why are you with a question mark? Foul, foul, beam.
Man, I love
Can't
Fauna.
face me. I'm too far gone.
Look, I need more unhinged saplings. Why are they being polite?
Back on the telly. Die!
Hey. I need more unhinged saplings.
Gaming idol hearing. That's me.
Well, that's my stream gone.
Aye, Niji bros, don't look.
Actually, you know what? Nijifest actually does really good too. So I feel like applying Niji Bros here won't necessarily be like a good comparison. Like 4chan's not getting it this time. But yes. I knew she was gonna say that. I remember this part of I remember this part.
Close your eyes and all you see is black. I love this song. Yes.
Niji, is it this year though? Yeah, they did.
Mori, cute! Guys, don't post mean comments. Mori can't help it. Go, Mori, go! Fuck yeah! That's my fucking Oshi!
Hey guys, 2 quick questions. Number 1, what the fuck am I
Yo,
looking
that's
at?
cool,
Number
Anawat.
2,
Hell yeah.
Can you stop? Can we not do this? For 5 seconds? For
I did say Marco Cut. We'll talk about that later.
I kneel!
You're next. Yep.
Puyo, and you make a puyo yo. Wait. That's so powerful though. That's so powerful from Shondo. I need this clip. Puyo, and you make a puyo yo. Boom, baby.
That is powerful. I need that clip.
Gura!
Ay, puyo, puyo.
I remember this part.
My heart!
She actually does look super young. Damn. You know, I can actually see the cunny here. Wait, I think I'm starting to get it.
My heart!
Look at this. I think I get it. Chat, tell me, do you guys play Blue Archive or is in the Blue Archive community? How many of you guys, how many Blue Archive fans are fans of Guro? I think I get it. I think it's the Waki Pie and the wink. Nope. Oh, okay.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Oh, I recognize this art style. Spreading democracy. True Super SSG.
She's literally a child. She's perfect.
Yep.
Hi, honey. Pinkie Pie, you're a genius. No, I'm not. I'm a chicken.
Question: is in the US, chat, in the US, are chicken fights a thing? Are cockfights a thing? In the Philippines, it's like a massive fucking culture here. It's called sabong here. No? Super illegal? Oh, fuck. Bro, back when my dad was alive, I used to actually participate and even like bet on chicken fights. On
A
cockfights.
child!
Chicken Coco feet compilation. What the fuck is a feet compilation? The only compilation I know from X is a cream pie compilation.
Nice feet, Tanya. Let me lick
Not that kind of
after the
cockfight.
concert. Iris, so cute.
Hi, honey.
Oh, that wait, that armpit.
Just one lick and I would go crazy. Baga! Hentai! Urusai! もう知らない!
Ame! Ame! Ame!
Yep. Ame is actually an idol now. Yep. Yep.
What is Jadon?
I have an opinion. I think Amelia Watson is the most conventionally attractive Hololive model. Hololive VTuber. Like she's so Amelia Watson is so pretty. Ayo, pause. Did Gumbus just do a 45-degree salute? We didn't see anything. Teehee, I'm gonna get cancelled if I said yes, but yes. You said that about Callie? I said Callie was the sexiest. But I think Amelia Watson is actually the prettiest. Narissa though? No, I think when I look. When I look at this model, I think this is like the conventionally prettiest model. Like, you know, but what I mean by conventional is that there's no like elements of supernaturality. Like, this is a girl that I can actually look at IRL and find extremely fucking cute. Wrong, Sana was the prettiest. I disagree. Nah, man. Nah. Too bad there's so many that looks like her. Yeah, I guess that's true. The mama for Ame has a same face thing. But yeah. Yeah. Like, I look at this and I genuinely do think this is the prettiest fucking woman I've ever met. And she's not even real. Yeah. Yep. Why did you start a war?
Man, this Holofest can't get any better.
Yeah!
What the fuck?
Yeah! Iconic! Next year, she's gonna do a triple backflip, chat. Wait for it.
She can't keep getting away with it. She slipped.
God, that was so
What
hype.
are those hitboxes? Devs, please nerf Corone.
Oh, shit, the breach!
I can see the green screen. Of course, there's fan arts like this.
Flawless victory.
Oh, this was last year. Yeah. Not last year, 2022, yeah. Yep.
Cartwheel. Double cartwheel. No handed cartwheel. How is she gonna top this next year?
Oh, that's cute.
Worldwide
That's cute.
strongest.
Yep.
The that one crying Ojisun Haton. Happy for him.
Oh shit! Yeah! Yeah, I remember this! Oh my god! Bro, look. Chat, look. Say what you want about fucking idol cultures and idol fans, okay? Idol fans are the most passionate motherfuckers I've ever seen. Yeah. You may see like a lot of bad stuff from them because of, you know, scandals regarding some deranged idol fans, but there's a reason why fucking corporations and like even individuals try to farm them. Because once you get like the fervor, like the passionate fervor of an idol fan, you're set up. You're absolutely fucking set up. He's having the best time of his life, exactly. Oh, this was pretty cute too. Yeah. Oh god, that was so cute. Aww. Yep. He is having an emotion I would never be able to achieve. Exactly. That's why I want to be in Holofest next year. I've never been in a concert before, chat. I think I've told you guys this. An IRL concert. I've never been in an IRL concert. I want Holofest to be my first one. Oh yeah, bro. Ollie's growl goes hard.
Pre-recorded and hand-animated, by the way.
Even Filipino bands? Yeah, I haven't. I haven't. What's Bay doing?
Faster!
Okay. Wait, I want to go back to what Bay was doing. Yeah, I think I remember this, yeah. Look at Bay. Actual sex. Literally two different interpretations.
Faster!
Spin. Yep. Oh, this one. Yep. Wait. I can see the Predator or the NTR or the Ugly Bastard memes. Oh god. There we go, Parrot. There we go. There we go.
Oh yes, come to me!
Of course. Yep.
Leak is real!
It's real! It's real!
As it was written! Listen, Al-Gaib!
Listen,
I know
Al-Gaib.
you perverts want this!
Yes, they do. Pre-watched? No. It's because Parrot posted it on Twitter. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Shane Armstrong. You haven't lived until you find yourself in the middle of a crowd, the band starts up, everyone crushes the stage, and then a mosh pit opens up around you. Shit is wild. Bro, I'm fucking... Look, in Japan, I'm probably going to be traveling alone or with a buddy. Like, that's also a fan of Hololive. Bro, we are going full chuny. All our inhibitions of being actual decent human beings will go away. We will just be like actual idol fans. We're going to go with the moment. Yes. Next part is to pause, huh? Mm-hmm. Kani! Oh, here we go. Yep, I expected that. I expected it. I expected that, Kani. Rise up like the Undertaker. You really want to repeat that what you said about my favorite space Aussie? I'm a former bread dog for a reason. Those are major fighting rounds. You're fighting words you're spitting on, mate. Hey, look. Sana is pretty, okay? Ame is just prettier. Teehee. Why bother and going restraining yourself, right? Exactly. Exactly.
Waga Haida!
We need that Shondo clip again.
Given power stance! I kneel before Lapu-sama! I love this brat!
Of course you do.
That fat fuck.
Wait, actually correct. It actually just looks like a garlic. Wait. Wait. That's Interesting.
Multi-billion-dollar company can't afford hair physics.
That's quite big.
Oh god. I'm surprised Parrot's video is still up.
That brat is cute! Indeed!
Is she gonna have that blowjob gif? Because I'm gonna get banned if it does.
Kobo, whoa! She looks old!
She's not
At
OO.
least
At
12!
Wait. Wait. Okay.
If only you knew how cute and funny things really are!
Okay.
Please don't leak! Is that a challenge? Base to Jason!
Yep. Oh, I saw this.
Oh, yo, whoa!
Wait, no, that's kind of cool. Is what's happening in this clip what we think it is, or oh god. No? No? Oh, okay, good. Woo! 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 Okay, save the band there. Save the band there. Okay. Aww. I've said this a long time ago too. But KFPs are also one of the most passionate fan bases. Oh, it's the sapling.
Wah.
Wow.
Man, I love Fauna.
Yep.
Let's fucking go!
Yeah.
Let's fucking Wow!
Is that Charlie?
Is that Asmongold?
Oh, wait, no. I thought of Charlie. But it would be very funny.
Donatwa!
I guess it would be neither Charlie and Asmongold because Charlie is afraid of flying and Asmongold doesn't leave his basement. It's the Holo Viking. Yeah, the Viking TMT. Yeah. I remember now.
Capture the moment!
Gravity is a good song. Oh, attic. No, sorry, not basement, attic. Yeah.
I don't see a single fucking goddamn female! I've seen at least 3. This one looks cute! Women!
Yeah.
Camera operator has all the girl pants.
Bro, of course there's gonna be women in Holofest. Do you guys have any idea how many lesbians like Hololive? A lot.
For these shots.
A lot. Bro thinks we don't know. Yeah. Yep. Hey, Nosagi, I saw Nosagi. Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh. Is this trying to imply that Gura fans are disabled? Or is that just me? Thank you for the super chat, Shane Armstrong. Of course I knew. They're all deadbeats, including Kiara. Chiru, Shane Armstrong. Bro, deadbeats on Twitter are mostly filled with fucking lesbians. And that's surprising. No, sorry. Not just deadbeats, but even like cronies. Oh, that's based. I think cronies are the biggest girl fan bases. Yeah. I think we can see a pattern as to why cronies and deadbeats have like the most perhaps we don't know the statistics for each of those girls, right? But at least from what I can see on Twitter and even other sites, cronies and deadbeats has the most fan bases that are women, because they're like women that are like I mean Crony and Callie are like women that are like very like tough, very strong, very I suppose lesbian coded is the right term for it, and it attracts a lot of women that are like that I mean, you know. Yeah, like masculine women. Yeah, they're very tomboy. Exactly. I am pansexual. I'm in love with blonde. I'm blonde. I mean, I like blondes as well.
New Idol Showdown. Pecora skin dropped.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Pecora, lay off the carrot.
Oh God. Okay. God, look at Suisei. Wait. No, I want to see Suisei. Okay, no, this is pretty good as well. God, look at this fucking... God, she is so hot. That is so hot. The mom's also kind of cool.
It should have been me, not him. It's not fair.
I would probably turn up to a Hololive event in this.
What the fuck?
Stop and hands.
Is that fucking son or am I racist?
Yeah. That would be pretty... I would understand.
Snap before stage 2 last night.
That's the man
Slept
himself,
through the
yeah.
whole thing. No, the same will happen if I try to do so again.
EST,
That
bros.
will win.
Yep.
EST. I should sleep. Suck it up. EST, bros. How are we feeling?
Yeah.
Getting extremely tired. This sun
Hey,
is...
the reason why EST is especially bad for time zones that are Japan-centric is because literally just in the hours for EST, bros, just invert them and advance them by 1 hour. That's like fucking what EST is like. So peak hours for Holofest is actually either early morning for them or afternoon.
Stop.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make it, bros. What the me? Save me.
So it's like 5 a.m. Yeah, it's like early. It's like afternoon. Yeah.
Right after this. I need more coffee.
Oh, not afternoon. Early morning or afternoon. Yeah, early morning for them is afternoon for like the girls. I mean, for Holofest. Yeah. Based God Zune, I kneel. Thank you, Reeve guy. She's so pretty, bro.
Prove.
I always forget that Sakamata is actually just super pretty as a model. Like, also, like, if Sakamata was like in a conventionally attractive Hololive model competition, she's like top 5, I think. Yeah, look, she's so pretty. Like, she's so cute when she's not trying to be lewd. Like, she's super fucking cute. They nerfed her? Yeah, they nerfed her. Oh, girl failure. I'm not used to Crony being like super active. I always imagine Crony to be like super still and lazy.
Pleasure, you.
Chloe got nerfed. Yeah, her boobs got nerfed for 3D. At least here, from what I could tell. Oh, look at Suisei. Suisei is definitely top 2 or top 3 in my opinion.
I wanted to be seduced by Suisei, swept off my feet by Suisei,
True.
princess carried by Suisei,
True.
a domestic violence statistic because of Suisei.
True. I do. All of those. Here's my opinion on Watame. Watame, I think, is also pretty cute, but on certain angles, she looks like a bug. Oh, not Watame, Ayame. What the hell is wrong with me? I mean Ayame, not Watame. Actually, you know what? I think it could also apply to Watame. I think it also applies to Watame because Watame's eyes are also super big. Yeah. Ayame and Watame. It still applies. Aw,
What is
cute.
this face trying to convey?
No, never mind. I'm not gonna speak my
There are
truth.
50 viewers? How it started? How it's going?
Yep. Yep.
Reminder.
This was 2020. This was 2020. Chat, look. You know why I've seen the Hololive 2020 event? It was because I was fucking in the front lines of the Curio Coco war. A lot of people were like illegally streaming, like pirating the Holofest in 2020, right? Because it was around December. And I was on the lookout for people that were trying to restream it. And I was there actively reporting it, actively making the emails and everything. I was there during the psyops to take down against, I was there fighting the good war. So I saw the stage and I saw the dancing and I saw everything. So, yeah. Yeah. Back when they were like smaller. Aw, look at Sana. Hey, bread person that super chatted a while ago. Hello. Sana will never be forgotten, bros.
You right?
We like.
Pierce the heavens!
Do the impossible, see the invisible. Roll, fight the power.
You right?
Toast to Hololive! I'll drink to that!
Hell yeah, brother.
Fuck you, Jago! I failed the best tickets gacha 3 years in a row! I just want to have some good memories before leaving Nipland! Please understand, Gaijin-san, too many kai bite for business!
Da-ma-re. Shut up.
Shut up.
Again.
Damare.
Ma-re.
How do you enjoy GP Chuvas without actually speaking
Urusai
Japanese?
also
I
applies.
went to Japan and Holofest without knowing Japanese. Please support my content on Patreon so I can afford to go to the next Holofest.
Oh, okay.
Ah,
I guess that's it. Man. Interesting. SPH 1988, thank you, fellow veterans of the Long War. Hey man, good to know that I have some people, my fucking brother in blood over here. Yep. God, that was such a fucking rough time, huh? I wanna go back to the screen. Where was it? Where was the still shots? Still shots. Here we go. Where was the suicide still shot? Oh god, I can't. Where was I can't find it anymore. I think Fubuki is cute. 2019 to 2020 was rough. I think 2019 was actually like peak Hololive before the Chinese drama happened. 2019 Actually, you know what? Yeah, actually, never mind. Yeah, 2019 was like a point of growth in Hololive, but initial 2019, like, okay, so 2019 started off really rough for Hololive because they were losing a lot of money. Most people were demonetized and stuff like that. Not demonetized, sorry, unmonetized. But then, they got like saved by Gen 3 and Fubuki. Yeah. And then 2019 ended up with a really hopeful time for Cover Corp because yeah, a lot of stuff happened back then. Was there during the comeback stream? Kildahan. Yo, Sor Tortillas. Yep. God, was it late? Not early? It was early. Early 2019 was bad for Hololive. Yeah. It really was. It really truly was. The company was not taking off that well until Fubuki became popular in Hololive. Not in Hololive. Until Fubuki got popular over in China as well as Minito Aqua. And until Gen 3 came along and until Kyoko came along. Yeah. Remember the Nintendo disaster? Yeah. I always had a different name for it, but I didn't know some people who were there back then called it the Holocaust. So that was interesting. That was interesting. Oh my. I became a fan early 2019. Yo, that's huge, bro. Yeah. 2019 was indeed rough for Hololive. Thank you, Ryoko Strifer. Me and the others probably reported thousands of Twitter accounts were attacking Coco. Rough time for sure, especially when they attacked the streams. Yeah. It was a tough time. Yeah. God. Nintendo? Pretty sure it was Capcom who messed with Mio and caused DL. Oh wait, yeah, I think I'm crossing wires over here. I think it was Nintendo that actually fucked Nijisanji and Capcom that fucked Hololive. Well, actually, you know what? Nintendo didn't even fuck Nijisanji. It was more like Sasaki Saku wanted to make Nintendo-related content, but because Nijisanji didn't have the appropriate terms, Nijisanji said she couldn't stream it. So because Sasaki Saku couldn't make the streams, ideas, and the content that she wanted, Sasaki Saku left. And then after that, Sasaki Saku, after realizing that Niji can get her the perms again, she came back. Yeah. The Holocaust. Heh. Yeah, exactly. Oh, thank you, Ni. I'm not gonna say your full name again. I'm not gonna get lied to. Thank you for the super chats. Ame has hands down the prettiest model outfits. The dress, the spacesuit, the kimono with twin tails for pulling. Exactly. And the boob mole. Yeah. Exactly. No lies there, brother. Yeah, Mia almost quit after they took down so many of her videos. It wasn't just her videos, it was also the VODs of like other VTubers. Like Subaru, I think, had the most VODs pulled down after Mio's because of the copyright panic that Hololive had. So there's a lot of lost Hololive content during those eras. Oof. Rough, man. Rough. I started my VTuber trip with Polka. I was quite new when Aloe and Coco stuff happened. No idea how I did stay a fan with this as my first exposure. Well, I mean, Polka's a decent intro to VTubing. Yeah. It is. Japan needs to update copyright law badly. Yeah, they 100% do. They 100% do. Because it fucks up a lot of people. Especially here in the EN side of things. Especially fucking Nintendo. Shubas got straight up deleted instead of privated. It was tragic. Exactly. Because I think if I want to try and analyze why the JP managers thought it was a good idea privating it, is because if it's privated, Nintendo can still see it. But if it's deleted, it's deleted. But then what actually happens is that YouTube still applies a strike and the accounts are still liable even though it's deleted. And I think YouTube didn't know that back then. I mean, Cover Corp. I became a fan in late 2019, and when the Cocoa War happened, I was in the information division, and most aunties were not only in China, but also a large part of Aniji's sister JP. I can believe that, yeah. And then fellow Hololive Moments Clipper betrayed the fan base, and we booted him out of here. Yeah, I remember I remember Hololive Moments, I mean. But to be fair to Hololive Moments was literally the most influential VTuber, a Hololive Clipper, ever. And I think he was one of the people that were managing Hololive Moments were like the pioneers of clipping culture. Because they started off an EN and translating JP to Chinese, right? But then they started translating stuff to EN. And it was really their translations that first exploded the Hololive clipping scene. Like, you know, as much as you guys dislike the Chinese were pretty responsible for like developing the EN scene as we know it as, especially as a pioneer. Hololive Moments had good edits and good clips, chat. You know? But you know, unfortunately, they were just refusing to, you know, to, I guess, hear Coco out. Yeah. Yep. Saddens me. As a Chinese fan, Coco, the whole situation just infuriates and saddens me. Yeah, it really does. That's why I'm doing a remake of that video. I'm doing a remake. Again, for a subathon goal, I am doing a remake of the Coco video. And it's going to be a little more digestible, but the details are still going to be there. The problem with Hololive Moments is that they saw themselves more important than the talents themselves, which is not negotiable. Jet the fuck out. Yeah, I suppose that's... I don't know if they saw themselves as more important than the talents, but they did see themselves as very important to the ecosystem of VTubing at the time, which is kind of true. It is true that they are influential at the time, but what they didn't realize was that their job, their role in the community was very replaceable. Like, they might have set the scene, and historically speaking, they are significant, but they are replaceable because they, at the end of the day, they were just clippers. Yeah. And it was a time... Oh, shit. Before noon, thank you for the gifted members. Everybody say thank you. Yeah. Say thank you to B4. Mm-hmm. But yeah, as I was speaking, they were influential for setting up the scene, but at the end of the day, if they didn't do anything that was more, I suppose, helpful to the ecosystem at large, beyond clipping, they were ultimately replaceable. You know? Yeah. But I think I'll still remember them as an important part of the history, though. I mean, you know, credit where credit is due. Yeah. I think people should still remember that. Yep. Blood thought he's like Kanauru. Exactly. Kanauru is the type of content creator and is the type of member of a community member that is actually irreplaceable. Nobody does content like Kanauru does. Nobody. That's why he's irreplaceable. Not just for Hololive, but for VTubing as a whole. That's why people actively seek him out. Yeah. Not just Kanauru, but I would even say people like Mazumaro. Mazumaro, I would actually say, is also irreplaceable. Bro, find somebody that can do, like, animations that have the same style and weight and quality and, like, epicness as he can. No. Yeah. That's the kind of... Even me, chat. Even me. Like, my content, making VTuber-related-esque, I would say, commentary videos or documentaries, my content is replaceable. My style may not be replaceable. The content itself is. Right? Yeah. I may be a pioneer when it comes to VTuber commentary, but at the end of the day, I am replaceable. It's why you see so many commentary VTubers right now. Yeah. The thing with Kanauru is that it's consistently good. Yeah. Exactly. Now we have Ludukano for Bebo shitpost animations. Oh yeah, fucking Ludukano. Mm. Hmm. Is it replaceable? Well, no. I think Ludocano's content is good, but I think the idea, the content itself, is replaceable. I like him, but I think he's replaceable. Yep. Aren't you more of video essayist? Yeah, I would say I'm more of a video essayist. Yeah. I focus more so on like history related topics rather than commentary on the current scene. Yeah. KU is also of course, bro. KU is the most irreplaceable of irreplaceable VTuber members. Yeah, 100%. Nusagi, check the latest tweet from Idol CEO. Sure. Let's see what we got. Aviel. Basim. Real talk, if you could fight any VTuber, who would it be? I would fight Narukami, a punch for every person he's hurt with his BS. I would fight Parrot. Well, not fight. Spar. Oh, you mean this? Okay, wait, let's do both of these retweets. As you can tell, we are now more open to the idea of bringing VTubers with their existing IP and might continue to do so in the future if we see a good fit. Talents joining Idol with existing IP enjoy the same perks and benefits as other Idol talents while they still maintain ownership of their channel and their IP. In exchange, we keep it fair. The contract duration is extended. So I guess I would. They're talking about adoption, the adoption model, which a lot of agencies are trying to do the adoption model. Sakana, I think, was the first small corpo. Well, not the first small corpo that did this. Sakana was like one of the more infamous people that validated the idea of letting other people with existing IP come in. But this is interesting. Parrot, you really want to lose, don't you? I think well, no, I just want to fight. I just want to spar. But thank you, Sharon. Kinda, yeah. I'm 5'3" and he's what, 6 foot? He would fucking beat me the fuck up. I would be a ragdoll to him. So yeah, pretty much Aviel is saying we'll have invaders. But Aurora over here asks, if they want to leave, will they keep the IP? And Aviel says yes. Which is interesting because, you know, FaZe Connect doesn't, at least from their last contract, VTuber Aviel doesn't let their talents, their existing talents who come into Idol keep their existing IP. But that could be a special case because it was a termination, not a graduation. Terminations and graduations have special clauses in them. Hala Invaders Gen 2 coming, confirmed by Dizzy. You mean FaZe, right? Rushady? But yeah, I can believe that. Wasn't Fura terminated? Yeah, it was terminated. Maybe Sakana would be more open to letting the talents graduate and keep the IP. But termination is another story. So, you know, yeah. Idol excited to announce a debut of Encore featuring Enya Ignis, a fire lolly. Mark your calendars and 2 additional VTubers with their existing IP. Okay, so they really are pulling an adoption model here. Okay. Let's see. Who's that? Yuri has PL. Yes, Yuri has a PL. Yes. Oh? Oh? I guess she's gonna get isekai'd into Idol, huh? Oh, let me adjust this. Oh, she did get isekai'd. Anyone know who Enya used to be? I think they said her PL will be mentioned in the debut. Yeah? Can you guess? Let's see the guesses. Bro, okay, so they're hyping on her PL. They really are hyping for her PL. Look, rebranding with new IP. The fact that Idol is banking on her PL means that it has to be someone huge and everybody knows. I still don't forgive them about how they handled Riro's dilemma. That's valid. Me personally, chat, look. Me personally, I've long disbanded, I've long discarded the idea of favoring a VTuber agency. At least, or like, you know, being soft to a VTuber agency. Because I want to look at the industry with a critical and, how do I want to say this? A critical and intellectual eye. And for me to do that, I have to not care about the VTubers that I like in there. You know? Yeah. Riro is fucking the manager though, so... Yeah, but Riro said she didn't. So... You know... No favorite unless it's Hololive. If fucking Hololive fucks up, I will cover it the same way I covered Nijisanji. Bro, I think I told you guys this. There was a point in time I fucking hated Hololive for what they did to Coco. Yeah. But it's interesting. I will keep an eye on Enya over here. There's a lot of he said, she said in the Riro stuff. Yeah. Yeah. You know. And it's like you don't have to believe, chat, you don't have to believe either Riro or Idol. I think it's the fairest to say that both parties fucked up. Yeah. Maybe you can believe in which party fucked up more, but you know, I think Idol promoting PLs of their newer talents and encouraging discussion sets a precedent. Then I better not be fucking cancelled if I talk about Idol PLs. Look, if Idol is all about encouraging PLs in discussion and is encouraging people to like talk about that kind of shit, to hype up shit, Idol will not. I don't want fucking Idol morally grandstanding. Alright? I don't want anybody morally grandstanding on that shit. Idols... Okay. But V Shoujo did it and did it the first, IMO. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course, 100%. Idol did it. V Shoujo did it first. So V Shoujo also don't have any right. Rima? It's not Rima, chat. It's not Rima. This would have taken months to prepare. Can you guess any decent profile V-singer who just graduated? I also agree that both Idol and Riro did wrong. No idea who the most, though. About corpos, good companies have the benefit of the doubt, but evidence is better than doubt. Yeah, I generally agree with that, Synapse. Exactly. I'm hyped to see who it is, though. Okay. Let's try to guess who it is. Since it's fire-based, and most likely a shit poster, and Idol is promoting her PL a lot, trying to make us guess, it has to be high profile, it has to be a bit of a shit poster, and she likes lollies, or at the very least is lolly-esque. And she fire arsonist. Is there anybody knowing how okay. Rainy? It's not fucking Senzawa. She has to sound cute. At the very least, she sounds high. Like her voice is high. High pitched, I mean. It must be me. Exactly. It should be me, right? Hehe. Why Idol has so many lollies anyway? That's also a decision that I kinda don't like. I don't like the fact that there's no body variety in Idol, but they do what they do, I guess. Tomoshika? It's EN. I don't know about Tomoshika's English speaking skills right now, though. So it's not 100%. It's not Tomoshika, I think. Shondo? Bro, nah, no way Shondo's going corpo. No way. Besides, Shondo... Yeah. Actually, you know what? Interesting. Interesting. Chat, Shondo is on a break, but I really don't think it's Shondo. Like, how do I want to say this? It's Shondo. She's literally dangerous for corpos, and she's too base to be, you know, she's too base to be in a corpo. Oh well. Oh well, oh well, oh well. Hold on. What's happening? What's happening? Why is chat freezing up? Why is chat freezing up? Okay, I'm back. Joining with existing IP. Interesting. I really am curious who this is though. Chat, what are indies that have been inactive? Look, the fact that they're joining with existing IP means we're allowed to like rat on who it is. Rainy? It's not Rainy. It has to be someone who broke off from an agency who got shut down recently, probably. Chances are that's high, Otoshigami. 100%. Check Pan's tweet about her sudden hiatus. Ooh, interesting. My rat would be it's either from Prism Project or it would be from not Face Connect. It would be either from Prism Project or it was from Tsunderia. Could be Yumi. Miyone? Yeah, that's my bet. Either one of them has to be from Tsunderia and the other has to be from Prison Project. Maybe Niji ID? Oh, nah. Nah, I don't think it's from Niji ID. Although it would be pretty based. Idol would be pretty fucking based. Doesn't she share the same mama as Fuwamoko? Wait, does she? She does! That's pretty based! That's pretty based! Well, to be fair, oh! Interesting! You know? You can see it in her face. Yeah, the more I look at it, the more I can recognize it. Like, I see it. I genuinely do see it. Her face is a little lollified, but I can see it. Both Waktor and that other ESP corpo also died. I don't know the other Espanol corpo that you're talking about, but yes. Why is chat freezing for me? It's not probably freezing for you guys, but it's freezing for me. Fuck. Maybe I need to upgrade my RAM or something. Alright. Interesting. I will keep an eye out on that. Download more RAM. What was the worst near campaign? VTuber? What was that the title? Oh yeah, that's the title. Okay, good. Alright. The heavy hint from Kai regarding the music playlist might suggest she wasn't a previous VTuber, but an otaite like Riro was. Honestly, I don't follow with idols stuff too much to know. But it would be pretty based.
About a month ago.
Oh, that voice. I can already tell that voice is okay. That voice gives me professional vibe. That channel made such a good explanation of the PR disaster that was Silence Termination. It's a video every Niji sister should see. Niji sisters are not gonna watch this. You know why? Because they think fucking Zaion made a grape joke, essay joke, she should die. Yeah, they're not gonna watch that. They're not.
I released a video where I took the knowledge gained from 4 years at media school and used it to break down the nightmarish PR strategy employed by Niji Sanji in their termination of Selen Tatsuki.
Yes.
AKA...
I don't think you need a degree to know that Niji Sanji fucked up with their termination announcement.
Doki Bird. This was a corporate PR strategy so unethical, so incompetent,
I can already hear the internet historian inspiration.
and so disastrous that the fallout from it breached containment and made it into mainstream news.
Yes.
However, at the time that I'm editing this video, the situation seems to have settled down. Following her termination, Doki Bird experienced a meteoric rise as a content creator and is currently thriving as an independent VTuber.
Yeah.
And as for Niji Sanji, they've had other scandals to occupy the public's attention.
Yes, they have.
Oh my god! This is still in the works, guys. This is not ready.
This is actually just fucking internet historian. Yep. Yep. Okay. I'm in it.
That being Any Color Incorporated's Niji Sanji, who recently has had an unsigned talent contract making its rounds, as originally reviewed exclusively by Florida Man Lawyer.
Please have me in your video. You cannot make a video like this without mentioning me, Armchair. Come on.
Legal Mindset.
There are some places where this agreement
internet historian. Internet historian.
Because they did not get approval under the local labor law or local labor rules.
Wait, I have a question. How do you feel about Quinn just barely getting sued? Quinn getting barely sued by Niji Sanji? Okay, Orestcal, I have one request from you. I need you to get the sources for that. DM me on Twitter, and I can pull it on stream after this video ends. Okay? Please do that. My DMs are open on Twitter. Please do that. So I meant to say internet historian, chat.
Termination of Selen Tatsuki, it looks like this might just be the end of the entire saga.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean that this is all there is to it. A number of commenters in my last video mentioned that the whole situation bore several similarities to something that happened almost an entire year prior. That being Niji Sanji Ien's only other official termination. The termination of Zaion Lanza.
Yes.
Now, I'd only started watching VTubers in late August of 2023, so I wasn't around to witness Zaion's termination, which took place in March of that year. But I was vaguely aware of two things. One, that Zaion had, to date, the shortest tenure of any talent at Niji En, and two, that after her termination, Sayu synchronicity...
Wasn't Yusan terminated, or am I remembering wrong? Yusan was pseudo-terminated, because they graduated, but without a graduation stream. So that's basically a termination in my eyes, to be honest. I call that a pseudo-termination. Whenever a VTuber is not allowed to say goodbye, but for PR reasons, for goddamn PR reasons, the company still wants to say it's a graduation because it's quote unquote mutually agreed upon, then shut the fuck up. That's a termination.
The talent behind Zaion Lanza had gone on to release an explosive statement alleging numerous unethical work practices going on at Niji.
Yes, she did.
Allegations that have had their validity all but confirmed by recent events.
Yes. This was an important part, chat. Because back then, nobody. Well, okay, it's an exaggeration to say nobody, but like, we were in the minority, chat. The people that were supporting Sayu was in the minority. Like, you would think, right? Because we're somewhat of an echo chamber, at least the anti-Niji that was catching up to what Niji was doing back then, we were in a minority. False ID, Kyo, Rev, me, who else? Generally people like us, we were in the goddamn minority. But we knew, knowing what was happening behind the scenes, we knew something was up with Niji Sanji. Because the shit that was getting leaked out, the shit was getting said, that was not normal. At least it shouldn't be normal. But some people just refuse to listen to us. Well, not some people, most people just refuse to listen to us. Yeah. Because to a lot of people, they saw the Zaion SA joke, and they saw the her liking Shota's joke, and they immediately thought this person's a bad they immediately thought Sayu is a bad person. Yeah, maybe she deserved getting outed from Niji Sanji. That's what a lot of people think. Not just chat, it's not just fucking Niji sisters that thought that, it was the mainstream. People agreed that it was a very bad termination, but they generally agreed with the idea of booting her out. That she needed to be gone. You know? And it's glad to see that we're getting fucking vindicated. I watched this yesterday. It's a very good representation of Sayu's situation. She's a strong one, that half cyber girl. Exactly, strong coconut. Yeah. You think Kotoka is gonna get silent terminated since it's been more than 2 months now? I have no idea. I have no idea. I truly have no idea what's happening to Kotoka right now. But I feel bad for her. Carrying on.
But there's something else about these two situations that doesn't seem right. One of the things that I remember seeing in the initial wave of responses to Selen's termination was that a number of people were quick to insist that Zaion did not deserve to have her experiences considered in the same way as Selen's. And so, my question is, why?
Yeah.
Why are some people so resistant to the idea that Zaion was also a victim of Niji's harmful work environment? To
Because
answer
of
that
the
question,
SA joke.
I'll be breaking down how Niji handled
And the
Zion's
Shota joke.
termination in a 3-part analysis.
I fucking hate people, by the way. I really do hate fucking people when they say... I'm gonna stop.
1. The lead-up to Zion's termination. 2. The eerie similarities between Zion's termination and Selen's
Mainly
almost
SA,
a year
yeah.
later. And 3. The possible rationale behind Niji's approach to terminating their talents. Throughout this video, I'm going to be referring to the contents of One Girl's Story because it provides necessary additional context to the situation. Context that was omitted from Zion's termination notice and has yet to be provided by Niji or its representatives in any official capacity. More importantly, it allows us to piece together a complete story. A story that has repeated itself once already.
I need this
and
guy's
may
editor, by the way. I need his editor. I need his editor. Who edited this for you? Please tell me your editor. Hey, armchair expert, can you tell me your editor? I'm gonna call. Yeah, I'm gonna email him. He's the editor. Fuck me, man. Fuck. I really am looking for people that can Oh shit, armchair. Hello. Hello. He's in the chat right now. Hello. Fuck, I really am looking for people that can do internet historian-like edits. I really like his edits. Yeah, and again, like what I said in my last video, I can actually afford to lose money making my videos now. So hello, say hello to Armchair here, he's over here. Hell yeah!
Repeat itself again. This is the story of Zaion Lanza.
Yeah.
The devil of Niji Sanji Ien.
You know what they say about being a devil, chat? Well, actually, nobody says this. He's a devil to most people, but to us, he's the Jesus Christ. He died for their sins. He got shit on because she was telling the truth. She did something considered blasphemous, and she died for it.
Zaion Lanza debuted on the 10th of December 2022 as one of
She
the...
paid for this. Zion paid for this. I mean, I haven't talked to her about that, but I think she paid. She said that she was the one paying for her shit, right? Yep, she paid for this. She paid for her good quality shit. Cozy Art, thank you for gifting somebody.
Original 6 members of Niji Ien's 7th generation, or Wave as they call it, X Soleil. Alongside her were Kotoka Torihime, Maloko Kioran, Hex Haywire, Vermilion, and Dobio Dropscythe. Remember these names because...
God, I fucking hate these fucking alliterations.
They'll be important later.
Yes.
Not even 3 weeks after her debut, Zaion would announce that she was going on a last-minute family trip starting from the 30th of December until the 10th of January. An odd move for a talent so soon into her career, especially since this meant that she had to cancel a New Year's countdown stream that she had previously promised her fans. And
I wanted to give it to
more,
Armchair YouTube Gum.
This was a lie. In actuality, Zaion had been given a suspension by Niji and had allegedly been pressured by management into disguising this as a voluntary break in her public announcement. The reasons for this suspension were never publicly clarified, but in Sayu's document, she states that these included playing a Genmate's cover song on stream without prior authorization, playing games on stream using accounts that existed from her VTubing career prior to joining Niji, and trying to directly contact a manager. Now, as unreasonable
This last
as
one
some
is the
of these
most damning.
justifications are, what's even more unsettling is how Zion's own words were used to hide her suspension from the public, instead of any official statement from management. When you're trying to get a feel for a corporation's communication strategy, taking note of who you don't hear from in their communications is just as important as taking note of who you do hear from. Exnomination is the practice of deliberately excluding someone's voice from a public discourse.
Okay.
Usually to enhance the
I'm gonna use
clarity
this
of
in
your
a term
message
someday.
by silencing those who might disagree with you. However,
AKA Niji Sisters.
that's
That's why
not
they go on blocking sprees. Because they don't want to see anybody that quote-unquote disrupts their safe space.
the only way exnomination can be used, because sometimes the voice you want to keep the public from hearing isn't someone else's, but rather
Theirs.
your own.
Oh, sorry.
It's pretty hard to criticize the actions and intentions of a faceless entity, but it gets even harder when those actions and intentions are...
I think, chat, I don't think this is a hot take. I think it is morally okay to harass a company. Not anybody from a company, but a company. Like a corporate entity. I think it's okay to shit talk them. I think it's okay to, because it's a fucking company. A company is not a person.
Skinwalking beneath the words and faces of people you've come to trust. What Zaion's first suspension demonstrated was that, where possible, Niji's management will always avoid speaking up for themselves to the public, while simultaneously trying to hide their true intentions behind the words and faces of its talents. Remember this point, because we'll be coming back to this later. Upon returning, Zaion
Helldivers is a good example. Exactly.
As usual.
Fucking bombard it. Review bomb it. A company needs to fucking learn that they are nothing without the people that supports them. Harass them, bombard them, do whatever it takes. Don't let them fucking dictate you. But then again, people don't want to do that. especially when a VTuber agency is involved, because VTuber agencies are inherently parasocial, right? There are often times where a fan base is more parasocial to the company itself rather than the VTuber that they're following. You know, I think that's something that is actually still happening right now in Hololive and Nijisanji. That's why you don't see a lot of Kyo Kaneko fans migrating over to his Quinn PL account. Why you don't see a lot of Kryo Coco fans migrating over to Kson and keeping watch. Well, actually that did happen. It's just that there are differences on which is the superior content creator, Coco versus Kson. But you know, that's the reason why a lot of people that are outside those agencies don't follow their PLs. Because some of these fucking, even though they claim that those people are their Oshis or that they like those persons a lot, because that's just unfortunately the fact that's happening in VTubing right now. Some people, a good majority of them at least, are more so fans of the company than they are the talents. Yeah. If, for example, chat, let's say Scarlet graduates from Nijisanji. Well, actually, no, let's change this. Let's say the Nijisanji drama did not happen, right? If Scarlet graduates from Nijisanji and she goes to Hololive, more people would watch the Hololive version. Even if their content is the same, even if their personality is the same. You know why? It's because she's in Hololive. There's no change in personality, no change in content, no change whatsoever. Literally nothing has changed but the identity. She will still get much more views in Nijisanji. In Hololive, I mean. Because people will like Hololive members solely for the fact that they are Hololive members. That's why when it comes to branding is everything when it comes to a VTuber agency, because it just comes with the territory of parasocialism, because it's just so inherent in this industry. Yep. Yeah, I would do that. Yeah, and it's glad that a lot of you guys are self-aware enough that you are going to do that. I myself would do that. If a random fucking indie from Twitch goes over to Hololive, I might like them. I might watch them, I mean. Not for themselves, but because they are Hololive members. Yeah. There are a fair few, but those fair few are a minority.
Ever that lasted until the 8th of February, when Niji announced that Zaion would be suspended indefinitely, citing compliance issues. 47 days. That's how long Zaion was allowed to be a Niji liver for, because on March 10th, 2023, just over a month into her indefinite suspension and exactly 3 months after her debut, Nijisanji Yen would announce the termination of its contract with Zaion.
Yep.
In media school, one of the things that you'll learn about in your first or second year...
I like your voice, Armchair. You have that. If you go into VTubing news or commentary, you will actually pop off. Your voice has that formality in it, like that riz, or I don't know how to call it. I wish I had that voice, because right now I sound like a dumb Filipino. My accent is so strong, so I don't have the same appeal as a lot of you guys have. He got that commentator riz. Exactly, Penumbral. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Oh, and thank you, Tharja IBW. Bro, I almost got bricked at you saying Scarlet going to Hololive. She's literally the only VTuber keeping me watching Niji. I am on my knees praying. Yeah, man. Is what it is.
Is that news media can create...
Yeah, it's going good, Penumbral.
And I don't mean misinformation or defamation or, you know, games journalism. I mean that media outlets can make almost anything look like a problem that threatens the whole of society. And they do this by creating a phenomenon known as a moral panic. A moral panic can be defined as a public outcry that emerges in response to a condition, event, person, or minority that has been portrayed in the media as a threat to society itself. This is usually done through a 4-step process. First, a target subject is identified as an emerging problem. This problem is then exposed as a threat by media
So it's a
outlets,
psyop.
usually in a way that
I call
strips
all these, I call it a psyop, by the way. When you want to pin somebody as a bad guy, I call it a psyop. I don't know why. I just call it a psyop.
it of nuance and or context. Then, trustworthy commentators are brought in to tell the public
That's
how
me.
the threat should be
I'm trustworthy.
perceived and how it should be dealt with.
Yeah, see? Look, VTuber agencies, you need to be friends with people like me, people like Krima, people like Kyo, because you can pay us to change to have a certain narrative be spun around a certain way. I am morally bankrupt. Well, no, actually, you know what? Chat, honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. Because VTuber agencies are allergic to me, right? I actually genuinely think that that makes me more trustworthy for you guys, because that means I'm literally incorruptible because nobody wants to associate with me in the first place, you know? So I think, you know, I don't mean to make myself be the best here, but I'm just saying, because I have nothing to gain and nothing to lose, I just do what I think is right. I don't think I have any narrative to control.
Or, finally, the threat is
Do you really believe?
neutralized,
Yep.
having either been completely annihilated in the public sphere or simply fading into obscurity.
Until you get
Regardless
paid?
of whether a moral panic is justified
Chat, I have applied to so many, like, watch-alongs, and so many people. I've reached out to so many VTuber agencies. I have not gotten any response from them, at least officially. So, you know, yeah.
or not, it's an emotionally taxing way of getting people to care about an issue, one that bears a human cost that often cancels out the value of any awareness achieved. And what's more, this isn't a phenomenon unique to news outlets.
Yeah, it's
In
not.
fact,
It's a universal
moral
thing.
panics have been co-opted as publicity strategies on social media by individual users and corporate PR strategies. We know from looking at Zaion's brief career that Niji's management had already singled her out as a possible problem early on in her tenure. However, what really gives away their attempts at manipulating public perception is how they executed the termination itself.
God, I love this guy's edits. Thank you, Phil Fat. What's the amount for you to blow Niji-sanji's yacht for it to float? I mean, am I not already doing that? You're getting it for free, bro. You're getting it for free.
When you read through Zaion's termination notice for the first time, one of the things that might catch your attention is the veritable laundry list of alleged offenses. Some of these bullet points are vague enough that you'd question why they were even included. For example, comments that can be considered offensive to the rights holder of a game.
This is, I think, because they want to look the best while trying to be like, it's trying to supplant an idea into the minds of people, but making it so that legally or even technically it's correct or it's truthful, but it's implying something else, right? It's like that whole downing illegal substances on stream that Idol pulled on Rero. Again, that could imply certain things, and worst case scenario, because people are people will assume the worst things, and people just assume drugs. Right? So, that's what people thought, but that could not be the case.
During a stream,
It's wrong, but it's so common. I'm not saying that the commonality and how much it's practiced validates it, but nor should it be nor that it should be normalized, but you know, yeah.
Anything from joking about a publisher's affinity for breast milk to complaining that a game is less action than transaction. Other alleged infractions are blatantly misleading, such as expressing her will to perform streams using illegal games, also referred to as pirate games, which, according to Sayu's document, references an occasion where Zaion told her chat that she used to play ROM hacks. technically a form of piracy, but with no indication that she intended to do so
Or encouraged
again,
it, yeah.
let alone on stream. But there's one infringement in particular that would go on to become a common talking point in subsequent discussions about
Used to, by the way. Look, let me do Sayu better. I still pirate stuff.
the situation, and that is the fourth dot point, offensive remarks regarding discrimination and SA. Now, at face value, this is a pretty heavy accusation, but it's also one that Sayu took pains to address in her counterstatement. As far as offensive remarks regarding SA, Zaion makes no attempts to dispute the gravity of the infraction, with one girl's story specifying the exact stream and the exact joke that led to said offense, before expressing that she takes full responsibility for the mistake.
That's a big deal, by the way. That's a big deal. Because the one thing that I've seen in a lot of like YouTuber or content creator apologies is that they always do not name drop or specify the situations. They always try to be vague as to not like they always don't directly mention it. And I feel like that's not like, why would you do that? You know? It's like, come on. But so the fact that she actually did do that, I think speaks to her sincerity. Look, a lot of you guys might not think that she deserved the hate for an SA joke, but the fact of the matter is, Sayu thinks it's a bad thing, and if you think that if you try to convince her that what she did was not bad, that she did nothing wrong, I think that would be invalidating her feelings. You know? I think the moment somebody acknowledges that what they did is wrong, then I think you should let people feel that it is wrong and let people atone for it.
And apologizes for it. Although you can find clips of the stream in question, I'm not going to include any here, mostly because there isn't much to discuss, since both Zaion and Niji appear to be in agreement that it constitutes a legitimate infraction.
Yeah.
However, my issue with this bullet point isn't with this infraction, but how it was stitched together with an additional accusation of offensive remarks regarding discrimination. In the same section of One Girl's Story, it stated that this particular accusation arose from an interaction that took place during Zaion's second ever stream, when she was jokingly asked by a viewer if they could use the term Zionists as a community fan name. As you can imagine, she said no, but she made the mistake of laughing as she did so. And instead of interpreting this as an expression of nervousness, shock, or a response to the sheer absurdity of that suggestion, Niji chose to frame it as Zaion mocking the political or religious beliefs of others.
You know what this would be an equivalent in Hololive? It would be if Hololive literally like canceled or put Bibu on like a sin list just because she addressed that she doesn't want Pebble Files to be her fan name. It's that stupid.
More than anything else, it's this deliberate mischaracterization of Zaion's actions that reveals how
Thank you, Tharja
Niji went
IBW.
out
Hold
of
on.
its
Thank you, Tharja IBW. I would argue she doesn't feel like she did wrong. There is just no way to defend herself against the majority audience, so she would rather take the L. Perhaps. We don't truly know.
Way to not only portray Zaion as an incompatible employee, but a reckless liability that threatened company values. And if that sounds familiar, that's because it's the exact same rationale behind how Selen's termination notice was written. Despite the 2-page difference in length, if you look at the contents of the two documents side by side, a pattern begins to emerge. Both notices emphasize that there were multiple violations of Niji's activity rules, But when trying to specify what these violations were, both statements then
Vague as fuck.
default to mixing legitimate possible infractions with misleading, vague, or even provably untrue accusations of misconduct. But what if I told you that this isn't the only point of similarity between the two terminations? What if I told you that the most infamous and baffling part of Selen's termination actually has a precedent? That a message from Niji-sanji Ien was not just a mistake in terms of professionalism, legality, or ethics, but in execution as well. And that we have an example of how it was supposed to work with Zaion.
Okay. Hype.
In the
I like how he tries to dissect this part. Like this part. Vague posting.
aftermath of Zaion's termination, each of the 5 remaining members of X-Soleil would go on to make a public statement addressing the situation. Now, these weren't the only instances where other livers would bring up the topic of Zaion or her termination, but I chose to focus on these 5 statements because they were made by her genmates. 2 of the 5 statements, those being from Vermilion and...
Ver's statement is super based. He was super neutral. And you know what? Hell yeah.
Drop Scythe would take place in a small segment of a previously scheduled livestream. In Doppio's case, this was less of a statement and more a vague reference to the situation, one where he thanked his audience for supporting him through tough times and expressed how saddened he felt at recent events, before requesting that he be allowed to focus on more positive things moving forward.
Good for him!
Ver's statement, despite being more outwardly critical of Zaion, also appeared to project a degree of goodwill.
Hell yeah,
he prefaces
exactly,
his words by stating his respect for Zaion as a person and as a content creator, before reiterating
Ver did nothing
that the
wrong.
termination was not the result of a single mistake, but multiple infractions. He then expresses personal disappointment with Zaion's actions while mentioning that himself and other members of X-Soleil had tried, unsuccessfully, to advise her in complying with Niji's rules. However, despite reiterating that he thought the termination was ultimately justified, Ver emphasizes that he had hoped for a different outcome and concludes by wishing Zaion luck in her future endeavors. And if that was all
you know how you can figure out that somebody is lying when you ask a person a reason for doing so-and-so, and they give off multiple reasons that are half-baked? I think that also applies to how you know when a company is fucking lying out of his ass. Because the thing that I've noticed for people is that when they're lying, they tend to give off like half-baked reasons as to why they said something or did something. But when somebody is truthful, they just say one thing. And they don't elaborate on that. Because when people are nervous, they do everything and say anything that can make it so that they can convince the people that they're lying to. But when you're truthful, you don't really have that kind of like instinct flare up. When you're truthful, you don't have this nervousness to want to convince somebody. You just say it outright. Yeah. When they talk around the subject. Yeah. So I guess that's one thing that you should notice when some of you guys are lying. When you guys are trying to catch a lie. When they say a lot of things and then they stutter and when all that kind of shit happens, they mostly lie. Because they're trying to find a way to talk around it. Yeah, it doesn't apply to everyone. Generally speaking, I think, at least in my experience, I think that's the truth. Especially when people don't know how to lie. It will change though, depending on who you're talking to. If you're talking to an experienced, very good liar, then yeah.
There was to X-Soleil's statements, then this section of the video wouldn't exist. But now we come to the statements made by Zaion's other genmates. 3 individual live streams, each one taking place within an hour of its predecessor, and each
Actually
one
organized.
made for the sole purpose of addressing the termination. Earlier on, I mentioned how Niji's management has demonstrated a tendency to use their talents as a way of delivering their messages to the public and hiding their intentions from the public. We saw this during Selen's termination with a message from Niji Sanji En, which I covered in my last video. The TLDR of what I said is that Niji's management attempted to take potshots at Selen's character and
that's the internet historian
under
inspiration.
the guise of allowing 3 of their talents to air personal grievances they had with Selen. The thing that confused people the most, especially those with a communications background, is why Niji would choose to do this. If you look at it through the lens of a PR strategy, using talents to speak on behalf of management accomplishes
more
little
effective.
else besides tarnishing said talents with the mistake
Yeah, because talents are more trusted by the fans.
of management, while also handicapping management by having non-professionals speak on their behalf.
Yeah, that's actually
However,
true. Oh my god, that's actually good. That's a nice thing that they point out. Yeah. People get the talents to talk about it because people trust them more, but because they're not PR and communication experts, they fumble. It's like a double. Oh, that's a good catch. Interesting.
If you look at this approach through the lens of a moral panic, then things start to make a bit more sense. If all you're looking to do is define a threat, then the bar for what counts as a trustworthy commentator is lowered significantly. Whereas a PR strategy might demand professionals, experts, maybe even mainstream celebrities, a moral panic will settle just fine for victims. In media and communications, there's a term that's used to describe what can happen to a person who's put at the center of a moral panic. Their public image begins to
They used
morph
Asmongold.
and change, becoming progressively less and less human as the threat they pose is repeatedly emphasized, until, finally, they emerge out the other side as a folk devil. A folk devil is
Wait, I wanna see. What did he say?
They emerge as a person other side as a folk devil.
Me at Jornos, whose lights he keeps on at Sportskida. Seriously, try googling Asmongold and going to the news tab. Interesting.
A folk devil is a person or minority that gets turned into a symbol of a group's collective fears and anxieties.
Okay.
Folk devils are often conjured to fulfill 2 functions. On one hand, folk devils can act as a fall guy for a larger problem.
It's Yudian.
And by
Yeah,
taking them
that kind
down,
of applies to me.
you can create
Somewhat.
the illusion of solving
I'm a
said
devil.
problem. On the other hand,
I don't know if that's a good
folk
thing,
devils
but it
can
sounds
serve
cool.
as examples to everyone else of how not to behave, with their persecution acting as a warning of what can happen to those who step out of line. To show you what I mean, we're going to take a look at how these 3 statements combine to tell the public 2 things. 1, how Zaion should be perceived, and 2, how she should be dealt with. However, before we begin, I want to reiterate that my focus here isn't on the talents themselves, nor their individual responsibilities for the statements they made. Instead, my aim is to show how their words, regardless of truth or individual intentions, were used by Niji's management as a weapon to destroy Zaion's character while conveniently keeping themselves out of the picture. So, once again, please don't harass anyone, especially those mentioned here.
Unfortunately, that's not gonna happen, Armchair. But I think the sentiment is what matters. Yeah. The thing about... Yeah.
Of the three
Enough said.
statements, Moloko Kyoran's is perhaps the most benign. She begins
The
by
tamest,
expressing
yeah.
how devastated she is at Zion's termination, before apologizing to both her own and, more importantly, to Zion's audiences for the situation, acknowledging how some may feel shocked or hurt by recent events. Something I want to point out is that throughout the entire stream, Moloko sounds distraught. Despite the talents having no say in this decision, and despite her obvious emotional distress, Niji's management chose to have Moloko apologize to audiences not on their behalf, but in their place. Let that sink in for a moment. Moloko, a talent, has essentially been left on her own to address any feelings of discontent that Zion's remaining audience might harbor towards this termination. Although, thankfully, this didn't happen, had that audience been
Yeah, it's because
more
Moloko
inclined
was generally being nice. Yeah.
to vocalize that discontent in that moment, Moloko would have been the one bearing the brunt of it. It's
played it
also
nice.
worth noting that, whether it was intended or not, her obvious emotional distress would have acted as a deterrent to criticisms of the termination decision, as even discontented audiences were likely to identify with her feelings of powerlessness, an effect which was probably amplified by her unnecessary apology. Now, on its own, Moloko's statement is fairly innocent, even tragic. A helpless talent trying to comfort her audience and who can't find any way of expressing the grief they share besides the words of an apology. However, the implications of this stream become a lot more pointed when you look at how it was contextualized by Katoka Torahime's statement that came right before it. What makes the presentation of Katoka's statement so insidious is how it attempts to shape public perception of Zaion under the pretext of implying an interpersonal
Katoka and Hex are gonna be the main
conflict between her and her genmates. And to show you what I mean, we're going to go through 2 clips from Katoka's stream. Here's the first one.
Yay!
So first things first, about the termination, obviously. Honestly, what's said in the announcement is pretty simple and clear, I feel like. She broke the rules, a lot of the rules. And we, as the Exile member, really tried really hard. We tried really hard to discuss things over with her about her mistakes. We sometimes even fought with her for some things that she wished to be granted upon herself.
There. This one line shifts the tone of the statement by framing the interactions between Zaion and her genmates as a more combative her versus us scenario. And just like that,
yes, Muhammad,
the idea
it's
that the
Kotoka's
public
response.
should view this situation as a conflict between Zaion and her former colleagues is no longer just implied. Neither is the idea that Zaion deserves no sympathy for the manner in which she was terminated. But what solidifies Zaion's role as Niji Sanji Ien's very own folk devil is what comes after this.
Okay.
I might be.
I remember this part.
You know, I might be like that filthy Supigyaru.
The end feels
that
bad for her,
slacks
by the
off
way.
in all the council.
Come on. Come on. Is it really invalid for me to feel bad that she's getting harassed? I mean, you know. Yes? Damn. Am I too... Fuck, that's the 4th time I asked you guys. That's the 4th time I ask you guys if I'm too nice. Alright, let's continue with the video. Well, you did not share the sentiment with the others. Well, yeah, because nobody seemed just as distraught as Kotoka was. Like, I don't see fucking Hex Haywar shitting and pissing. In fact, Hex Haywar is very, I would say, defensive.
Works and the gyaru that, you know, is not good with both Japanese and English. Just the person, the girl that is not knowledge about a lot of the common things around here. But I do know when someone is disrespecting the ones I love.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I may be new here.
Okay.
But some of you may hear me live for the first time, actually.
What does that mean?
But I'm proud to say that I love Niji-sanji. I love all the members that are here with me, here with us. I'm sad to see my gem mates having to apologize for this because, honestly,
family,
this wasn't their fault.
Mm-hmm.
And for all these reasons, honestly, I don't know if I can say that I'm in the state to wish.
Oh yeah, I
good
remember
luck
this
on her
part.
future ahead.
Yep.
For now.
Basically, essentially saying, yeah, fuck her. Look, I get it, but fuck her. That's basically what she's saying.
Zaion, but maybe in the future, like maybe someday, like when our paths intersect with each other, like I don't know if that's even possible because you came from the future, but that's my personal intake about this.
There is a lot to unpack here.
Yeah, I forgot. Now that okay, I'm gonna let him talk, and then I'm gonna give you guys my take.
On the surface, Kotoka's statements about loving Niji and everyone in it might seem fairly innocuous, but it also paints a very specific picture of Niji's work environment. We are led to believe that said environment is one of mutual support and love. Conversely, this also implies that Zaion was just an aberration, a deviant that threatened the integrity of this safe space and who was rightfully ejected as a result. This perception of Zaion as a liability to those around her is further amplified by the next section of Kotoka's address, where she states this.
I'm sad to see my gem mates having to apologize for this because, honestly, this wasn't their fault.
At risk of stating the obvious, since the decision wasn't theirs to make, none of the talents had to apologize unless they were told to do so by management. However, by excluding any mention of management's role in this termination decision, the statements made by these talents all serve to paint Zaion as the source of all the pain and emotional distress arising from the situation. By contrast, the remaining members of Ex-Soleil are framed as helpless victims, devastated by the aftermath of the termination, just as their audiences are. And when it comes to Niji-sanji's manipulative use of talent victimhood, nowhere is it put on display more than it is in Hex Haywire's statement.
Yeah.
During his stream, Hex reiterates many of the points made by
Okay, so this is Hex's statement now. But me personally, this was what I also wanted to say. When she says, I love all of the members that are here with me, here with us. He got it right in the head. Because I also thought, yeah, this is going in with the implication that it's us versus them. Everybody in here in Niji-sanji are all good people. We're innocent. We don't know. We don't fuck around. She was the poison. Like, you know, it basically paints an us versus them narrative. And then this is where I am a little confused for this part. What does for now mean?
Zaion.
Yeah. For now, hold on. Honestly, this one.
This wasn't their fault.
Oh no, not this one.
And for all these reasons.
This one, this part.
Honestly, I don't know if I can say that I'm in the state to wish her good luck on her future ahead for now.
For now. Okay. Armchair, you're here, right? I feel like this means something. Or maybe I'm just overthinking. I'm not like trained for this. But what does for now mean here? It was a reference to the lore? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I don't think it's a reference to the lore.
For now, Zaion, but maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
look, bro, look. That's not an attempt to cater to the lore. I really don't think so. I took it as her trying to say that she might make up in the future. Assuming Zaion would want to. I feel like, for some reason, I feel like that's wrong. No, I mean, like, what she said there was wrong. Like, did they fight? Was there fucking yelling?
Good.
Because, like, it felt personal. Or at least it gave the impression to me that it was personal. Not very likely, but I guess she did it to save face. Interesting,
Where
interesting.
is it put on display more than it is in Hex Haywire's statement? During his stream, Hex reiterates many of the points made by his genmates. However, what separates this statement from the others is how Hex begins his address.
Yeah, I remember this part. I remember this
part. I do want to say first and foremost, as both a liver for Niji Sanji and someone who has suffered through essay sexual assaults.
Chat, I'm not defending Kotoka. I just said I feel bad for her. There's a difference.
Or as a younger individual, I cannot condone a lot of the jokes.
I think you're reading too much into it.
The things that she said, and it devastates me. It devastates me because I never would have guessed that it would come to this. It would happen this abruptly.
Now, to be clear, publicly sharing that you're a victim of SA or any other form of abuse is not itself a bad thing.
I think that's
but
valid,
what complicates the way that Hex has done so here is how his victimhood is being used to qualify his condemnation of Zaion. Regardless of his intentions, this effectively frames Zaion's infractions as a personal slight against Hex and implies a degree of malice behind her words and actions.
Thank you, Ortrus. Interesting. Dumb Gyaro directed at Kotoka. Management actually approved of using the trauma of one of their talents to legitimize their demonetization of another. I don't think, you know what I think, Armchair? I don't think they did. I think management just told, I think they just let the talents say whatever the fuck they say as long as it condemned Zaion. I really do think that. I don't think they approved anything. I think it's even dumber than that.
At best, you could argue that this was done
negligence.
with a neglectful ignorance.
Oh, okay.
Of
He
how
actually
Hex's
addresses this.
words
Okay.
would be interpreted by some members of the Western audience as a license to attack Zaion. But at worst, this could be viewed as a deliberate attempt at mobilizing online audiences.
Either way is bad,
for
by the way.
Harassment campaign. Ultimately,
Either way
it
is bad.
This shared sense of disappointment and helplessness expressed by all three talents that viewers are being encouraged to identify with. It's also what Niji's management is relying on to give these talents the credibility to speak out about the situation despite them having no say in the termination decision and lacking any PR expertise of their own. Moral panics are especially destructive when they're used in the context of a publicized interpersonal dispute, because they have a tendency to turn perceived victimhood into a source of credibility. As a result,
Yeah. Thank you, Vault. I'm gonna be honest. Sayu is completely justified it to not willing to make amends with former gen mates. If she wants to sit back and watch them burn, she's fully entitled to. Yep. I don't think anybody is my position regarding that kind of moral, or at least that line of thinking, is that not everybody is entitled to any sort of forgiveness. Nope. Nobody is entitled to forgiveness. It did cause harassment in Kenji's video. Yes, it did, Sword Artilis. Yeah.
Subsequent discussions around the subject of the moral panic tend to devolve into a victimhood contest that
you earn
further
forgiveness.
obscures
Exactly. You
other,
earn
more
forgiveness. You're not
systemic
entitled to it.
problems that might underlie the situation. And this is what makes Zaion's termination so fucked up. Because, at this point, Niji had succeeded in framing the whole situation as an interpersonal dispute between Zaion and the other talents instead of a labor dispute between Zaion and Niji.
Ooh.
So when, almost 2 months
That makes
later,
sense.
Sayu would come forward with a personal statement detailing the harrowing experiences of what it was like to work at Niji, the weight of her experiences were mired in the controversy that Niji had created around her termination. Although it's never stated directly, one girl's story describes a textbook case of a toxic work environment.
Yeah. Still find it funny that whenever I hear about text, the picture I have in my hand is, oh yeah, the Watodil, the one with the dildo. Yeah, I remember.
One characterized by managerial neglect, adversarial perms processes, a callous disregard for talent well-being and mental health, as well as preferential treatment of some talents over others. And the kicker? All of these issues were brought up again a year later during Selen's termination by a combination of Dokibird herself and Niji Sanji's own statements. Niji doesn't want you to see the similarities between these two terminations. In fact, botching the execution of their strategy the second time round almost worked in their favor. After all, it's easy to get so caught up in the recent spectacle of Niji's failure to destroy one of their talents that you might not even realize that they've already succeeded at destroying one in the past. See, Sayu Synchronicity, she survived. Given enough time and in light of recent events, she might come to enjoy some measure of the success she deserves as a creator that managed to join one of the largest VTubing agencies of her time, regardless of how short her tenure was.
Nobody
However,
else in Niji might
for
have that
Zaion
same.
Lanza, it's a completely different story. Isolated, demonized, and silenced with cold precision, there was never going to be a future for Zaion, a fact that she could only have realized once it was already too late. Zaion was no saint, but she was a prophet, one that few listened to at the time on account of her being defined by her mistakes instead of
Actual
her
Jesus.
experiences. This is what it means to become a folk devil. When all is said and done, folk devils are just a symptom of a volatile environment, one where deep-rooted issues exist without readily apparent solutions, where the simple but illusory catharsis of condemning a scapegoat is prioritized over the more complex task of implementing effective reforms from the ground up. Niji Sanji Ien has time and time again given the public reason to believe that it is one such environment. And in such an environment where
If anybody was paying attention especially in the JP side of things, they'd have people, they would have known that this was not the case, even in the present. But I guess not many people pay attention to that kind of stuff.
Suspicions of favoritism, neglect, and petty conflict have become the norm in the eyes of the public. It only takes a single mistake for someone to be turned into a pariah.
True.
It doesn't matter if you're a talent, a manager, or hell, even the CEO. If the culture you've fostered prioritizes scapegoats over solutions, then no one is
Thank you,
safe.
Synapse.
So to those who might aid in the creation
Zaion
of
died
a
for our
folk
sins, and
devil,
Sayu we trust.
a
Indeed.
word of warning. If anyone can be turned into a folk
Thank
devil,
you.
then the next one could be you.
Joke's on you, I was already a devil. God, I don't know why, chat. It may be like super 12-year-old edgy of me, but the word devil is so cool. Like, God, I want to be called a devil. Yeah. This video really plays into what's going on. Crazy Niji sisters blaming Doki for Niji's downfall, trying to make her look like the next folk devil. That's the thing. By the way, I really like this video. I'm glad that he. It's cool that he did not actually go over the actual document itself, because if he did, if Armchair went and did that, I feel like it would be a fucking boring video, right? But for him to try and look at it from a PR perspective, that's actually that's a unique way to go around it. Yeah. Read the doc right now? I guess it would be cool to read the doc, but I don't know if we... yeah. Vtuber, drama tubers are considered devils to some morality. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think there's no need to read the doc at this point, because I feel like the story is so regurgitated over and over again to a point where it's actually genuinely, like, not boring but repetitive now. Like, there's new information to gain by reading the doc. It's not interesting, it's not enlightening. I don't think there's anything that we missed by reading the doc, right? We already know what's in it. Different perspectives are welcome, though, which is what Armchair has done, which is what Legal Mindset has done, which is, you know, yeah. Link to his channel. You can see it over here. Armchair Expert. I guess I can like put it in the link. I'm gonna link it.
About a month
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah. It's interesting. Hey. Hold on. Yeah. I like this video a lot. I'd like to see more. Because I feel like this kind of spin of commentary in VTubing would be very much welcome. You know, it would very much be welcome. Hey, Armchair, do you want to collab? I feel like we can collab. There's so many stuff we can talk about. Yep. Sub to him, bro. I'm not logged in here. I just reset my shit. See his previous vid. What's his previous vid again? I think it was the Sayu one, right? Not the Sayu one. This one. Do you want to watch it right now? No, let's put up a poll. I'm down to watch it, but hold on. Oh no, poll. Watch other video. Here we go. It's 20 minutes. Yeah, I feel like we can watch this one, no biggie. It's very short. I'm at work, so I don't know how much you can participate. I've watched that video thrice now. Become a filthy react tuber. Imagine though, right? Imagine. At the same time, though, I feel like I'm very qualified to be a react tuber. You know why? Because I'm very experienced in the scene. Like my experience and my general knowledge that I mostly don't have that much opportunities to share are, I suppose, not apparent. You know, it rarely shows up until somebody talks about it. Yeah. You are a react tuber. Most of your streams are watching videos. I wouldn't say watching videos, reacting to news, I mean. But not, I don't necessarily think reacting to videos, no. But I could become it. You know? Teehee. I could become it. The thing about react tubing, chat, is that it's because there's no requirements to react. I feel like there is. Me personally, at least, there's three important requirements for you to be a quote-unquote successful react tuber. One, you're either funny enough to add like your own. You're either funny enough to add your own content to make a spin out of the content that you're reacting to, right? The second is if you are knowledgeable and very articulate and can, you know, put your own spin, add additional context, talk about whatever. Like you can extend and input your own opinions and like add extra context and stuff and commentary to the stuff that you're reacting to. 3 is if you're both. Yeah, someone like Sniper Wolf. Yeah, someone like Sniper Wolf is not qualified or not, yeah, to be a react tuber. Because Sniper Wolf doesn't add anything. Why do you need someone to have opinions on for you? Because here's the thing, Dark Comedian. People want to have opinions fed for them. That's the one thing that a lot of people don't like to say. Well, actually, you know what? I think it's okay to say it. But that's one thing that a lot of people do not like to admit. People like it when an opinion is fed to you. Yeah. Okay, so explain Hassan then. So I think the most, not necessarily the most important reason, but I think the core reason why people like listening to Hassan is solely for validation. I guess that's like a secret pseudo fourth reason. When somebody reacts to someone, people that have already watched that video usually watch it for the perspective of the one that's reacting to it. People watch at reactions for validation. Regardless if they have that, regardless if they're funny, regardless if they have the knowledge, people will still watch it if it enforces their belief. Yeah, because people like to be validated. If I'm over here, look, if I'm over here and I watch, let's say, a VTuber or a game, or play a game that you like, and I say it's good, you're gonna like sing praises. You're gonna be very happy. Yay! The same thing that I like is also something that a person that I respect also likes. This makes me feel very happy, and I shall continue to watch more of his videos that also validate more of his opinions. Right? You do that. A lot of people do that. Yeah. That's why it's so easy for you guys, or not for you guys, but for people that watch videos and reactions for validation to feel absolutely so upset when my opinion does not match with yours. Because you're going to go in the mode of, oh my god, I thought we were kindred souls. I thought we were, like, you know, we were in the same wavelength. You betray. That's why it's so easy. That's why if you guys are here to watch my reactions to get validated on your own opinions, don't. Because fact of the matter is, I may have a different opinion from you, I mean. Thank you for the super chat, Watodil. Not gonna lie, I love watching you, Parrot, and Rima reacting to things because you all had insight and aren't afraid to speak your minds. You all need to stream more. I think that's it. Yeah. You're right, and validation needs zero requirements. That's why kids, teens, elders react took off. Exactly, right? Exactly. Insinuating people watch out of respect. Yeah. Yeah. That's why, like, you know how Japanese reacts to so-and-so is so popular? It's literally validation. It's literally just for validation. Their only qualification is being part of a certain something, and that certain something is something that they respect. If that wasn't the case, influencer wasn't exist. Exactly, Warlock Warlord. Yeah. That's why React-tubers, a lot of them at least, they would rather say something that's not controversial. They would rather say something that their audience generally agrees upon. You know why? Because they don't want to upset their own fan base. Yeah. They don't want to upset their own fan base. They'd rather keep that money flowing. You know? Their morals, their beliefs, their morals, their beliefs, their ethics, they are set by the fan base that they have. And when you do that, you lose your own, let's say, beliefs. You lose your own personality. You lose your own, agency, I suppose is the right way to say it. You are essentially, and when that happens, you are essentially the spokesman, the voice of one certain crowd, rather than being your own voice. That's why I'm not afraid to speak out my own opinion, even though a lot of you guys are of a certain demographic, and I may disagree with you guys. Yeah. I may disagree with you guys, and you have no idea. I also feel pressured to also agree with you, even though, or I guess not agree with you. I feel pressured to placate you guys, even though I disagree with you guys. Because that's just how powerful your voices are at influencing me. I gaslight myself into thinking I'm wrong for having the opinion that I have. That's how powerful an audience's voices is. Yeah. Hold on. Oh wait, somebody. Oh wait. I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find Armchair. I think he said something. Somebody said he said something. I just mixed it. Fuck, I missed it. For the love of God, please don't get audience captured. Shane Armstrong, you know the reason why I will never get audience captured? You know why? Hold on. Oh god. Oh god, chat is freezing again, at least for me. At least for me. Oh shit. Okay, here we go. So, did you still talk about Sayu and Mint Milestones? I have not. The reason why I'll never get audience captured is because I have nothing to lose. I have nothing to lose. Chat, I have already made peace with the fact that anytime now, anytime I will get fucking cancelled, and anytime now, my channel will go away, demonetized, struck down, I lose like 90% of my viewers. And you know what? I wouldn't care. I would not fucking care if my like channel would get fucking demonetized and everything. Like, yeah, I'm gonna piss and cry about it. I'm going to tell YouTube, hey, this is going to affect my livelihood and all that sort of stuff. But I have nothing left to lose. You know? I have learned to distance myself enough from content creating and like the general VTuber at large. I have done that. My opinions, I'm not afraid at speaking my own opinions anymore. Even if it offends a corpo, because corpos already don't want to be associated with me. Yeah. Pissing off fan bases? Bro, who cares if I piss off my fan base? You know why? Because if I piss off my fan base, another certain fan base is going to agree with what I said and is going to become my new fan base. Yeah, chat, I literally have nothing left to lose. That's why I'm able to say what I want. That's why I'm able to do whatever the fuck I want. That's why I'm not beholden to any agency right now. In a weird roundabout way, I am literally incorruptible. I am actually just incorruptible. Not for moral reasons, but because there's nothing that can corrupt me anymore. Yeah. Yeah. Because there's nothing that is willing or that can corrupt me. Yeah. Yeah. Of course, chat, look. If a fucking corpo over here pays me $10,000 to smear somebody, of course, I'm gonna consider it. I'm gonna consider it. But there's no corpo that's willing to do that. You know why? Because you know, they don't want to be associated with me. My own reputation, my own perspective on things, where I stand in the VTuber scene, is basically its own sense of gate. Yeah. My reputation gatekeeps me. And that works in good and bad ways. But the good way is that I'm incorruptible. Remember how much you wanted to work with corpos just a year ago? Funny in the sad way. Yeah. I wanted to work so much with corpos just a year ago. I wanted to be friends with corpo VTubers. Yeah. I really wanted to. But I can't do that anymore. But Nusagi in 2020 would have been the most morally corrupt person ever. You know, I'm already morally questionable. Right, chat? I'm already morally questionable. I told you guys this already. But, you know, not 2020 me would have been the most corrupt. I would push out content to further my friends' goals, to put myself in situations that can get me more favored anywhere. I would suck on anybody's dick as long as it can take me to places that I want to be. I don't have that now. I don't have that opportunity anymore. Yeah. Yeah. And I think a lot of you guys prefer it that way. Is that wrong? Is that wrong? Prove it. Do you know Kali and Nerissa shows up on the Rainbow 3D debut? What do you think about it? I did not know that. I did not know that. Oh, that was my Discord, by the way. Yeah. Maybe it's good that you got cancelled then? No, not really, no. Not really. Not really. I'm just being truthful, I think. The Discord is distracting me too much. Aren't you going too far with this? Not really. I don't think so, at least. Anyway. Okay, so a lot of you guys said I should watch the other video. Okay. You know. Armchair. 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 Are you still here? Let's see. Armchair. Okay, he's still... Okay. Armchair. Here's what you should do next. Do you wanna do a video on Akio Air and Waktor? Well, I mean, maybe not Waktor. Oh, well, maybe? But Waktor, perhaps? Like, I feel like in terms of PR, that's really bad. Okay. Sorry, Akio Air. To bitch, I don't know if I have anything new to contribute to those two. Hold on, I'm thinking for you. What video? What's a topic that would be interesting for you? I suppose you could do Idol, like the Riro Ron case, because the Riro Ron case is... Yeah, I think you can do Rusha or Riro Ron. I really like your content. And if you don't mind, if you do make those content, I'd like to react to them. Yeah, I feel like you pulling a Riro Ron video would be interesting. Or maybe even Yugo. Yugo, no, I don't think there's anything new to be added to Yugo. I think Riro Ron would be the best right now because Rusha's story is so overdone. Everybody knows about the situation. Everybody knows how Cover Corp handled it. But I feel like the Riro Ron, it's still fresh. It's still like nobody has dug into that deeply yet. I haven't done into that deeply. But I feel like I've already got two in the works that aren't related to those topics. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I do suggest the Riro Ron case. I'd like to hear your perspective on things. And if you don't mind, I wish to react to them on stream. Yeah. All right. Can probably contact Riro directly. I followed Riro. I don't know if she wants to talk to me though. My own chat. The thing is, my own. It's you know what's the one thing that's like holding me back? It's my own self-loathing, and my own self-destructive tendencies. I'm self-aware. Chat. I know that I'm the one that's nerfing myself. I'm a coward. Chat, it's not cowardice. Cowardice means I'm afraid of something. I'm not afraid of backlash going for Riro. Not for me. Yeah. Wait, maybe it is. I think it's just more so because I've stopped caring. Like, it's that whole, yeah, I can reach out to her. I could not. It doesn't matter. You know? Is that, I don't think that's cowardice. But it is self-destructive though. That's self-nerfing. That's self-sabotage. Oh, wait.
In this video...
Question is, are Armchair's future projects even VTuber related? I mean, could be not.
I'm going to be using and condensing everything I've learned about PR in my 4-year media degree to dissect the ongoing PR dumpster fire that Niji Sanji En has managed to cook up for themselves. To do this, I'll be concentrating on 3 recent communication attempts
by the
from Niji Sanji and Anycolor's official accounts and representatives. 1. The lead up to Silen Tatsuki's termination. 2. The termination notice itself and Anycolor's accompanying statement to investors. And 3. The Elira Pandora stream and Riku Tazumi's public apology. So, without further ado, let's get in. What amazes me about the way Niji Sanji has handled the situation is how they've made blunders on nearly every basic principle you learn about PR in media school. Generally speaking,
that was mine,
good
sorry.
PR exhibits 3 key traits.
Okay.
Proactive communication, clarity, and professionalism. Regarding the first point, it's pretty...
I'm so sorry. Oh my god.
Clarity and professionalism. Regarding the first point, it's pretty obvious how Niji has failed at that. Right after publicly dropping the bombshell on fans and friends that Silen had been hospitalized, there was complete radio silence for over a month. This is a crisis situation What made it worse was that it came right after another period of silence, right after Selene and Niji had a public dispute over one of her projects. But now, one of Niji's talents was in danger, and nobody knew if she was okay. Proactive communication is crucial in times
Not even
of
her
crisis
friends, by the
because
way.
it
Not even her friends. Selene's friends never knew that that she was going through that.
shows people that you have control of the situation and that you intend to do the right thing. It doesn't take a university degree to realize that silence will only encourage speculation and inaccuracies to spread
Vague
among
posting.
your publics. Selene's fans were even driven to start a hashtag demanding that Niji provide some form, any form, of communication regarding her status. A growing minority already suspected that Niji had...
Oh, by the way, a lot of you guys are taking it a lot seriously. Later, when I said that I'm going to make up a story whenever a corpo would approach me, that was an exaggeration. I hope you guys know that a lot of the shit that I was talking about earlier about me being morally corrupt and everything, I feel like I need to address that. Obviously, those shit is an exaggeration. Like I will not actually make up a fucking story just to spite somebody or if somebody paid me. Like, come on. I hope a lot of you guys... I feel like a lot of you guys got that, right? Like, I feel like my fan base, at least, is very susceptible to me being sarcastic or exaggerating. But I'd like to know if you guys thought that was actually serious. Yep. Okay. See? Okay. Yeah. Okay. It was obviously a joke. Yeah, but a lot of... I saw a lot of... It's just that the more I look at this video, right? The more I look at this video, the more I'm starting to like realize that, oh, some of you guys are actually taking that seriously. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I can tell when you are being schizo. Thank you. Please. Somebody should develop that. Somebody should develop those senses. All of you guys should develop those senses. Yeah.
Neither control nor good intention.
I'm not gonna... Yeah, come on. I'm not about... Yeah.
In this situation, and future events would prove them right. Which brings us to the termination itself. Now, I said earlier that Niji has blundered on nearly every basic PR principle, because there is one
exactly,
that they do
Blaze.
seem to have at least a partial grasp on. Clarity is crucial to good communication. Especially in crisis situations, there should be clarity in both the contents of your message and the intent behind how it's used. However, this isn't always the case in PR, because sometimes the intention isn't to clarify your own message to the public. It's to confuse them about someone else's. The termination itself is a textbook example of messaging that lacks clarity. I'm not even going to go through all the internal contradictions in its contents, how it admits to management skinwalking on talent social media, or how it threw said talents under the bus by casting suspicion on them for internal misconduct.
I know that.
What I want to focus on is one sentence that demonstrates a pattern of behavior in how Niji handles its communication, and which leads me to believe that Niji's lack of clarity in its messaging might be a deliberate tactic. In the section of the termination notice that supposedly outlines why Selene was terminated, Niji states, Selene Tatsuki's actions in violation of the activity rules encompass a wide range of issues, such as non-compliance with rights confirmation and authorization flows, which could potentially lead to infringements of third-party rights, including copyrights. The problem with this sentence is that it leaves too much room for interpretation. Rights
Vague
confirmation
posting.
and
Yeah, it's like what I said earlier. Saying something that's not technically and legally wrong, but saying something to imply or suggest something.
authorization flows.
And usually in a bad way. A bad way against the people they are talking about, but in a good way to them. Yep.
Not necessarily
Vague
the
posting.
same thing. Since the project in question was a cover song, publics reading the statement would likely assume that rights confirmation would refer to the rights of the original song's producers. Niji then reinforces this by citing potential infringements of third-party rights and copyrights. Neither was an issue in this case. The original creators of the song clarified publicly that they'd given permission for the cover song months in advance. This means that the only possible violations that Selene could have made was infringing on the copyrights
Well, that means
of
it can mean
Niji
anything. Exactly.
somehow,
That's the point.
and
Abrak says.
defying the authorization flows dictated by company management. But why would Niji want to avoid clarifying this to the public? One of the first things you learn in media school is that communication never happens in a vacuum. Anything you try to communicate to someone will, at all times, be absorbed alongside other messages that might affirm, contest, or directly oppose whatever it is you're trying to say. Part of a PR team's job is understanding what people are saying about their client before and during their communications, as well as predicting what people are likely to say in response. If Dokibird, the talent behind Selene Tatsuki, was likely to publicly respond by explaining that the authorization flows of the company stopped her from being able to do her job as a creator, then directly confirming this in the termination notice would only affirm her message. So you can see why
What does authorization flows even mean? Like, does that mean, like, who Selene got authorization from?
might try to mitigate this by attempting to overload the public with excess information that might
Bureaucracy.
preemptively
Oh, yeah,
weaken what
exactly.
you would
Like
likely
the corporate,
say.
not the corporate ladder. Like what's I'ma call it? Like that ladder, like the thing that, like the hierarchy where you need to talk to somebody but not talk to. Yeah, that one, that thing. That's called bureaucracy, right? Yeah. I'm surprised he didn't address how Niji never made a negligible statement. Any other graduated or terminated talent, not even Zaion, got that. Well, it's because Niji was talking about, Niji was addressing that for the investors, you know, because they never saw a graduation as bad as Selene, ever. Termination, I mean. So it felt like Niji never needed to address anything aside from that. Chain of command. Oh, chain of command. Exactly.
What Niji's PR team failed to predict, however, was the sheer magnitude of Dokibird's initial statement and how it would go on to recontextualize the whole situation.
For me, as a friend, the biggest issue in that post is the lack of concern for her well-being. They know that she just went through what she was hospitalized for, and the post, the 3-page post they've put in,
he is super
no
upset.
concern for her well-being or life at all. The only concern is their reputation. I haven't seen a single concern for her mental health, for her life, for her well-being. Not 1 ounce.
I think they did. I think they did show that Selene's, they did show quote unquote a bit of concern for Selene's mental health. But I think the kicker is that, yeah, you know, your mental health is doing bad, but our shit requires priority, so fuck your mental. I think that's infinitely worse, by the way. I think that's infinitely worse. Addressing the fact that you know somebody is going through something and saying that another thing is taking more priority than that, I think that's infinitely worse than not addressing the fact that there's a crisis at all. Yeah, it was a throwaway line. Yeah, that's why I said kind of. Yeah.
Just think about it. You almost lost your talent, and your response was to act like she didn't exist and then terminate her.
Yep.
Where is the concern for human life? Doki's first post was literally, I will not be silenced anymore, which directly implies that they were silencing her after she almost lost her life. Where is the concern?
From the moment Dokibird released her first statement on Twitter, the issue of her having almost lost her life instantly overshadowed any other talking points that Niji could have brought up in the subsequent discussion. As RPR pointed out in that clip, Niji's failure to address this privately during what we now know was Selene's suspension, or publicly after her termination, showed a lack of care and empathy regarding the well-being of its talents. At this point, Niji had created a PR minefield for itself, and so it would have been more prudent for the communications team to either retract their initial statement or to cease communications altogether. Which brings me to
They
any
doubled down
statement
instead.
to
They
investors
fucking doubled
about
down instead.
Selen's termination. Releasing this right after Dokibird's statement so that the two would end up in the eyes of the public simultaneously was a really stupid idea. It's short to the point of being unprofessional and displays a blatant ignorance of Selen's integrity to the success and viability of the EN branch. However, while it does appear to compete with what Dokibird is saying, it's not necessarily malicious. Negligent, yes. Insensitive, definitely. But not malicious.
Yeah.
While it coincided with Doki's statements, it wasn't addressed at her nor the wider public, and so it wasn't likely to be viewed as a direct challenge to anything she said. After all, you'd have to have all the density of a dying star to try to compete with the significance of her statement.
Or the density of an anime protagonist. A harem anime protagonist even. Yeah, those would do wonders.
By trying to insert your own messaging and agenda back into the situation. That would be morally reprehensible, ethically bankrupt, and above all,
stupid.
Futile.
Oh, okay. I think stupid was
and
better.
Yet,
They
Niji
did
Sanji
it.
did so anyway. Professionalism is what separates good PR from bad PR. And I don't mean good or bad in terms of whether it's effective. Both can be very effective. I mean good or bad in terms of
Wait,
ethics.
that's interesting. Wait, what? I've never heard of this. Spotlighting indie games fighting dementia. Yeah, what does that mean? Interesting.
I mean good or bad in terms of ethics. PR is an industry that has always had a bad reputation because of how often people associate it with having poor or inconsistent ethical standards.
Really? That's the completionist scam. Oh, I see, I see. What do you think about this, Armchair? I think the reason why PR is so looked upon by the general public is because it's used to cover the asses of companies, and most of that time the usage of that is very bad. Like how do I want to say this? It's because I'm ESL and I'm not too familiar with a lot of the jargon that I can't say the words that I want to say properly. But I think that's people don't use it proactively, which means that often only the worst ones use it the most. I see, I see. So I guess oh, I see. I guess that applies to all jobs. Yeah, where good PR means, if a company doesn't need to say anything or address anything, then they have a good PR management already. You know, like the fact that there's no need for a PR statement means that they're doing good PR. If it's not there, if nothing is happening, that means they're doing good. The best PR campaigns never happen. Yeah, exactly. Something like yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah.
Part of this is because PR can only ever be as good as the client. There's not much point in having ethical PR practices if they're being used to push a fundamentally unethical message. Media training in the West has tried to fix this problem by emphasizing the value of professionalism in PR, which is usually defined by the ability to stick to some sort of ethical code of conduct while doing your job.
Professions must have independence and discretion with the working context to show allegiance to an ethical framework. Interesting.
These codes of conduct generally fall under 3 types of obligations: obeying laws and regulations, competent practice, and reflecting values in your behavior, such as compassion and trustworthiness. Now, that being said, Illyra Pandora's A Message from Niji Sanji EN fails at all 3. Before we even look at the contents of that stream, it already fails at meeting the second obligation because none of these 3 are PR professionals. their talents, for fuck's sake.
When I watched the video of those three
Oh,
talents
here we
talking about
go.
the situation,
I reacted to
just-
this on stream, and I'm going to say again what I'm saying now. I'm going to say again what I said then. I think the fact that Coefficient of all people, the guy that's literally friends with everybody on the scene, with every corpo, everything. This is the person that this guy's reputation is the same reputation and the same kind of person that I used to aspire to back then. The fact that he's essentially, I suppose the term there is not dismissing, like disowning Niji, is heavy. Is very heavy.
Cannot bring myself to believe that anybody would want to go out there and face a mob filled with angry people to say things that the company should be saying and not the talents themselves. No liver or talent person should be out there doing PR stuff. Are you insane?
Yeah.
That's why you hire a team to do that stuff. And they
Yeah.
have no regard for privacy whatsoever. They showed off legal documents to the talents. That's
Pause.
Yep.
We'll get to that.
He's
in a
right.
second. Regardless of whether
He
these three
hit it
chose to
right in
do
the
this
nail,
on their
right in the head.
own or were coerced by management, nothing changes the fact that they are not the ones who should be doing this. None of them are equipped to do this, none of them were trained to do this, and it really shows in the contents of the video.
I think no. I think the reason why Niji did that is obvious. They wanted to get people that they can trust, that the fan base generally trust, and people, especially people that were in close relationship with Salen, to tell the general audience that, hey, look, these people, like, it's like a qualifier for them, essentially, you know? Like, because they used to be good friends with Salen and all this sort of shit, it makes them qualified to derail and to speak against her character. I think at a certain, in a certain way, I get it. Except they weren't. Vox was pretty close with Salen, from what I remember. Yeah. And you know, we already have the whole Elira management rat thing, but I think Vox, a lot of people generally respected Vox and Ike. Sorry, not Ike.
During Elira's stream, Vox Akuma confirms that he was given the chance to, quote, thoroughly review documents
Ike was close
that
with
were
Selen,
supposed
exactly.
to be held in confidence between Dokibird and Niji Sanji's respective legal teams. Thoroughly review, meaning no redaction, for people who were not authorized to view the documents. This, unsurprisingly, is illegal, at least in the Canada. Now,
All
you
right.
might say that Japan's laws are different. However, at least from a PR perspective, that doesn't matter. The audience is EN. The talent is Canadian. At best, Niji has signaled that they lack knowledge and caution for the culture and laws of its overseas audiences, which calls into question why they even have an overseas branch.
Best case is they generally do not. Worst, I'm going to assume the worst case. The worst case is that Niji Sanji, despite knowing what they need to do, is actively not doing it.
Begin with.
Because profit.
At worst, Niji has demonstrated that they are willing to use cultural and language differences.
Oh, actually, this is
to
worse.
hide
He's right.
Poor talent,
Holy fuck,
well-being,
he's
and
right.
mismanagement in their overseas branches. Both of these are possibilities.
I didn't think that could. You know what, chat? I think that actually just speaks to maybe that's how I'm too nice to people. The fact that I think what I said was the worst somebody could think, and then guy over here drops that it could get worse. It's like, oh god, maybe I am too nice to people.
Talent, well-being, and mismanagement in their overseas branches. Both of these are possibilities that should scare investors, because a company that cannot afford to expand legally cannot afford to expand at all. Now, when it comes to the third obligation, it's plain to see how Elira, Vox, and Ike failed to fulfill it. However, for the purposes of this video, I'm going to gloss over their individual responsibilities for what they said, and instead focus on how the general contents of that video reflect on Niji En. In terms of what each of the three talents said, the contents of the video can be summarized as the following. Please don't harass anyone. I'm disappointed in Selen. Please don't harass anyone. Selen defied management. Please don't harass anyone. Selen almost died. Please don't harass anyone. Selen recorded me. Please don't harass anyone. I'm disappointed in Selen. Please don't harass anyone. This should be handled by lawyers. Two of the first concepts you're taught about in media school are framing and agenda setting. Framing can be defined as the selective highlighting of certain aspects of a given situation, usually with the intent of taking attention away from
it's like,
all
please
others.
don't do that. But you know, it's kind of deserving, you know, she kind of deserves it. Yep.
Agenda setting is a more orchestrated form of this, where there is an attempt to influence the thoughts and opinions of the public by selecting which issues and ideas receive the most attention. To give you an example of this, I'm going to play 2 clips from Illyra's stream, and I'm going to cover my ass by saying, please don't harass anyone, especially those mentioned here.
Over the past month, staff received documents from Selen's lawyer containing examples of her claimed experiences under any color. These documents in question
I'm gonna
included
hide away so
personal
you can see the
information
full
of
text.
some livers, and when it was sent to us, we learned that there was a potential that this information could be made public. I felt threatened and scared of speaking out about the situation because of the risk that it could pose to not just my own safety, but the safety of those around me as well.
Also, in the document given to Any Color by Selen's lawyer, it stated that Selen had secretly recorded me in a private voice call without my knowledge or consent. From what I know, based on this document, Selen had wanted to use this as proof of staff showing favoritism
Directs
for some
audience
members over
attention to
others.
the issue of possible.
The real issue here, however, is that someone I trusted and considered a friend not only recorded me in secret, but also that
Niji is inviting the audience to identify with Vox.
these recordings were held without my knowledge for almost an entire year.
Now, before you say that I took those clips out of context, the entire video
Is
was
out of
out of
context. Yeah.
context. The grievances expressed by these talents could be true. The emotions could be genuine. But to release them at this time and in this way can only be described as agenda setting by Niji. And just like that, the video fails to reflect any sense of moral or ethical values in the conduct of the agency. This entire video was awful. A last-ditch attempt to save face for the agency by diverting the attention of online audiences to different issues while banking on the likability of the talents charged with speaking. In fact, the whole thing will likely be studied in universities by both...
Yes, it should. Because it was just that bad. They actually made history. And that's good for me. I'm like the Vtuber. I fucking record everything. And for good reason.
Legal and media students for years to come as an example of how not to do PR. Three hours after this livestream, Riku Tazumi, CEO of Any Color, would deliver a public apology regarding the entire situation. Now, I'm not going to go into the contents of his entire address since it was a bit of a nothing burger. However, the statement in itself is pretty bad. This is a sign of a PR strategy in its death throes, because a CEO isn't expected to be likable. A CEO isn't expected to have technical knowledge. A CEO is expected to
really?
Have authority.
Wait, really? Is that real? Or do I just think too highly of companies? A CEO is not expected to
be likable. A CEO isn't expected to have technical knowledge.
They don't? I feel like that's like a bit of a requirement, no? I feel like if you're a CEO of something, you should at the very least know what the fuck you're on about. What you're managing. But if it's not, I'm actually just stupid. I'm actually just stupid. They are expected to have business sense. So, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, actually, you know what? The more I think about it, the more it makes sense. They don't need to know what the fuck a company is making. They don't need to know about their product. They don't need to be passionate. They just have to know, I suppose, psychology to make it so that they need to know how to make money. My perception of CEOs just got worse. This is so, like, actually, this is genuine. I'm actually just young and stupid.
A CEO is expected to have authority. And when you're trying to use authority in your attempts to sway the opinions of those who don't answer to you, you've truly run out of all other options.
Yep.
So that's it. That's the comprehensive summary of why Selen Tatsuki's termination was a PR nightmare from
yeah, I guess it makes sense. To a lot of people, having having Riku come out here and apologize is a good thing because it means they're sincere. But I suppose from a PR perspective, it's actually not a good thing because it makes it so that you look desperate. I never really thought about that. No, that's interesting. CEOs who know about their industry is stupid rare. Yeah. By the way, keep playing the video? Oh, okay.
A media student's perspective. But there's still a bit of runtime left in the video.
Okay.
I spent a bulk of the entire
Good
thing
save.
dissecting examples of bad and ineffective PR. But there is one example of good PR that I want to briefly touch on before I finish up. Dokibird. Despite being the wronged party, she has, throughout the entire ordeal, espoused values of patience and restraint in her steadfast refusal to publicly drag anyone from her old agency. Even in instances where the actions of Niji necessitated a public response, this response was always handled privately first through professionals, with Dokibird herself being careful with her public statements after the fact. This has paid off, as each of her statements to date have remained coherent while consistently helping to clarify the situation to the public, without breaking any disclosure laws in the process.
Yep.
I hope this video has helped you understand the situation.
Selen got good friends and better managers. I think at the end of the day, that's it. I think at the end, that's it. Yeah.
Situation in a bit more of a technical way. I mean, we all already knew that what Niji was doing was bad, but hopefully now you have
Doki
more
tactic.
words.
Never let your enemy, never interrupt your enemy, when they make a mistake. Yeah, fucking Xin Zhao, the art of war.
To express how and why.
I'm intentionally doing
that's
that, by the way.
Words that I don't think should be gatekept behind tens of thousands of dollars and multiple years of study. I haven't cited sources very well in this video since it's not an academic essay, but I'll leave a few academic papers in the description below in case you would like to.
I don't think you need to. For shit like this, I don't think you need to, like, put up, like, fucking, like, you know, research papers to explain something. Yeah. I mean, at least you're not expected to. It's Sun Tzu. Yeah, God, Watudio got it right. I need to work on my, like sarcasm voice more. I meant to say Xin Zhao because that's a League of Legends character. I know it's Sun Tzu, chat. But like, you know, it's like a reference to my League addiction. Teehee. Yeah. Maybe, fuck, I need to work on my sarcastic voice. Niji has no favoritism. Still decides to ignore every Ethereum milestone in 2022 to continue shilling Luxia merch on every site. Yeah, we talked about that a lot, right? But I think that's like a very key problem that why a lot of people just outright fucking disregarded Vox's stuff. Because if Vox can outwardly lie to people that there's no quote-unquote favoritism, or at the very least, his view on Nijisanji is so warped that he genuinely does think that there's no favoritism, then at the very then his words are not trustworthy. Either way, best case and worst case scenario, he's untrustworthy when it comes to that shit. Yeah. Sure. You're supposed to sound dumb, not monotone. Fuck. I guess a lot of you guys. Rima told me about this too. Rima said that my sarcasm is super shit. Fuck. I need to work on that. Just record yourself and you will see how similar your serious and sarcastic voice is. Okay. She's right. Fuck. Hey, you know what? Criticism like that is important, chat. It makes me become a better content creator. But at the same time though, if I am so absolutely shit at sarcasm, it eventually loops back to me being so good at sarcasm. Because a lot of you guys wouldn't understand, wouldn't get if I'm being sarcastic or not. You know? In a way, it can actually be useful and be good for content. But I can see why a lot of people wouldn't like that now. Cope? You don't think so? That's not how it works? Really? That's not? I feel like it is. It's not? Okay. You know what? Yeah, maybe I can be dumb sometimes. Yeah. Get you a model to do a different phase. Oh, wait, I'm gonna write that down. Hold on. Let me write that down. Different expression when I make a sarcastic remark. I'm going to tell that to the artist model. That way, that's like that's the telltale sign that I'm being sarcastic, you know? Yeah. Obviously, it's gonna take me months or weeks to be able to fix my sarcasm voice. Yeah. Just learn when to over accentuate when you say something sarcastically. I see. All right. Yeah. I'm looking forward to the ascension of Armchair Expert's YouTube career. He makes good content. And the thing about YouTube is that YouTube, despite what a lot of people say about YouTube actually promotes good content than they do ignore it. You know? So yeah, he makes good content. I think I'm gonna look at a lot of his stuff. Obviously, I'm gonna save his stuff for when I want to react to it. I hope you're fine with that, Armchair. Do I have your permission? I feel actually, you know what? I think it's actually rude that I reacted to your stuff without your explicit permission. That just sunk into that just sunk into it. That just sunk in now. I mean, I hope that's fine. But yeah, go react to Armchair. Much love, guys. Thanks for the interaction. No. Thank you for the content, man. Yeah. Don't forget to follow him. I say in the desk that reacts are fine. Oh, okay, great. Alright. That's good. He makes good content, chat. You go follow him. Though, I suppose, I don't think I'm in the position to give somebody advice, Armchair, but I feel like, your skill is generally helpful for multiple fields of media. So don't pigeonhole yourself into just doing VTuber related content like this. I think because that's like a mistake a lot of VTuber commentary channels, including myself, make. Because they hone in on VTubing, right? Because it gets so much views initially. Eventually, the views stabilize. And then they want to cover stuff that's outside VTubing, but they don't get that much views anymore. They literally pigeonhole themselves into becoming just covering VTuber stuff. Don't make them the same mistake that I do. Don't make them the same mistake that we do. Make maybe anime related or weeb related situations, you know? Yeah. Noted. I was already scared enough of becoming the Nijisanji PR channel. Yeah. Don't fall into that rabbit hole while you're still young. I mean, young in the YouTube sphere, I mean. Like, fuck, that's gonna, out of context, that's gonna get me cut out. It's gonna seem like I'm grooming him or something. Yeah, generally speaking, yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. See, that's how you know I'm stupid at ESL chat. Yeah. Okay. Woo. All right. That was great. I learned a lot from that. I hope you guys did too. Go sub to him now. Yeah, go sub to him now. I linked his channel over in the over on the pinned messages. Yeah. So, Armchair's video and presentation are great for normies and casual audiences. Exactly. It's such a general universal skill. Yeah. So anyway, so what's next? I think I'm going to end the stream right now because I don't think I have anything to react to aside from, I mean, hold on. I want to catalog all my. Wait, actually, you know what? Let me just go to the React channel Discord. The React and the Discord channel. Okay. Clip. A lot of these are just clips. Chat, I don't think I'm going to react to clips on a stream like this. Because for streams like this, I would rather watch something that's intellectually or like good commentary. Something that actually provides something. And I would like to, or something that's very funny. That's still related. What happened with the guy who said something about Quinn? Oh shit. Yeah, let me see my Twitter. Okay, I don't see anything about the Quinn thing. But I do hope that guy will eventually talk to me about it so I can, like... I can have a thing. I can talk about it, I mean. That's interesting. Almost sued by Niji Sanji. That's fucking... Wow. Oh, Sayu and Mint milestone? Oh, I guess that's like... Yeah, we can talk about that briefly while we're here. You know, it's not necessarily a big... Well, it is big for them, but it's not necessarily big news. So, Maid Mint got 200k like a day ago or so. And that's huge. And Sayu got 100k. Sayu is genuinely going to be able to get her fucking play button. Hell yeah. Hell fucking yeah. And I think that's it. Armchair's content is a good shit. And yes, I would like to see him more cover stuff like other moral panics and other compassion fatigue. Congratulations to them both. Exactly. Is this Sayu's first play button? I think it is. Yeah, I think it is. I don't think Sayu has ever reached 100k before, and he did reach 100k on As Zaion though, but we all know where Niji Sanji's stuff is going. So yeah. In any case, chat. Hold on, let me just... Yeah. In any case, chat, I would like to say one last hoorah. Again, go over Parrot and go over Armchair's videos, channels, I mean. And thank you all for the super chat. Don't forget to download that clip, that Shundo clip. Yeah, I will, Watodil. But yeah, thank you all for the super chats. Thank you all for coming to the stream and getting, and you know, for bothering to staying up at night or taking a busy time of your day to go watch me. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you for the super chat, Marco. Don't tell Rico about their play buttons. Thank you for the super chat. Who do I want to raid? Who do I want to raid? Maybe Panko? Ironic, considering how she loathes YT functionality compared to Twitch. Yeah. Chat, YouTube's live streaming capabilities are not that good yet. It really is. Like, I was playing around with settings on the other day for Twitch. I can see why people mostly go over with Twitch. I'll go over to Twitch for this shit. Yeah, I think Panko is a good person to raid, no? Or unless we have somebody else that we want to raid. Is Nenkan Alice live? Is Alice live? Okay, Alice is not live. You guys are okay with Panko, right? Dr. Nova? Can you link your Discord in other places? I think it's in my description, no? I think it's in my description. Is it? Oh, it's not on my YouTube. It's not on my stream links, but it's in my YouTube links. Okay, I will update that later on. Yeah. I think I'm going to raid over Panko. Anyway, chat, I hope that's it. I hope you have a fun time there. Go give Panko some love. Yes, yes, yes. Hold on. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, chat, see ya. I'll see you on the next stream. Probably. Wait, yeah, I don't know when the next stream's gonna be. But I hope to see some of you guys over on Twitch. You know, for obvious reasons. Yeah. I'm going to probably stream tomorrow or the day after. We'll see. I'll let you guys know over on Twitter. So go follow me on Twitter as well. See ya, chat. Bye-bye. See ya. Bye-bye.